You ever had a Jimmy Savile?
Big flange. Now, isn't he grumpy all the time?
Yeah, he's a bit grumpy. Like.
Why can't we be honest and say he was all right, but I wouldn't lend him money?
One way you've feared for your life, basically.
We pay for hotels as well, funny enough. Not for fucking us, though.
Oh, that took a minute to drop. That took a minute.
First wedding we have, that's going in a fucking box.
So did your mates do pills? Was there the fucking speed? Was doing accident?
Got any niche?
Gang of bummers.
Fucking hell, you might as well have moved to fucking Baghdad.
What's wrong with being a fucking keeper?
You normally, if you're a keeper, you shit outfield.
Before we start this week's episode, we'd like to give a shout out to our new show sponsor.
This week's show is sponsored by Next Level Graphics.
So, as Mickey said, Next Level Graphics, they've sent us a script to read, okay? But we're going to do it professionally like this. So, Next Level Graphics are a Midlands-based company serving small businesses. They offer printed and embroidered workwear as well as signs and banners. They are known for incredibly fast turnaround, quality of work, which is important, and most of all, reliability. Want to carry on, Mickey, with the next paragraph?
Oh, so I've got to read the next paragraph, have I?
Yeah, but you have to hold the phone because he's not got his contacts in as well.
Okay, so Next Level Graphics are a small family-run business, so they share the same mindset as their customers, understanding the importance of branding during the early stages of a business setup.
So they are known for their excellent new business packages, which have helped so many Midlands companies stand out at the important stages of their ventures, giving them a more professional look from the get-go. Right? Mickey's going to try and edit the fact that we're holding our phones now because we're dead professional in that. But on a serious level, big shout-out to Next Level Graphics for sponsoring the show.
Yes, thank you, Dave, at Next Level Graphics. And if you want to get in touch with them, you'll be able to get their link in the description below. That'll take you to their social medias.
And tell him I want some fucking freebies and all.
Tell him I want my car fucking sign-righted.
Welcome to the Ranting and Raving Podcast with me, Wayne Scott Fox, and Mickey Williams. And we have another guest this week.
Spoiling you with guests lately, aren't we?
Yeah, we are indeed, especially with this one.
Yep.
Do you want to introduce him?
I do. Our guest this week is Lee Ambler, also known as Lee UHF. That's his DJ name, his producer name. He also runs a few club promotions and is involved with a few labels. Lee, welcome to the podcast.
How you doing, boys? All
right.
good?
We're all right, you?
Yeah, loving this studio.
Like it?
Right? Yeah, really good. Good to see it in person as well.
Yeah.
Seeing
Oh,
what
you watch
goes on
it?
in the background.
So
Yeah,
you
of
saw the
course.
show?
I've seen it a few times. Yeah. Mickey fucking spams me on WhatsApp, so I've got no choice there.
Who's your favourite character in here?
What do you mean, character?
Who do you think, yeah, he's funny, he's moody?
Oh, no, I like the dynamic, how it goes back and forth.
Works, doesn't it?
really.
Dynamics,
Yeah,
the chalk and cheese thing,
That's
and it
isn't
works.
Yeah.
But this is what we really like.
I'm
in real
really
life.
sound.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause I've
really
known-
sound, and he's a cunt.
I've known Mickey for a long time as well, so I kind of know his personality.
Now, isn't he grumpy all the time?
Yeah, he's a bit grumpy, like. He is.
Everybody's fucking saying the same thing. Look at the face on him.
What are you coming at me?
Where's Dirtbox come from then?
I'll come at your sister.
Basically, that's exactly where it comes from. Yeah. So basically, I when I started doing drum and bass, because before drum and bass, I was doing other genres of music and stuff like that, and I started drum and bass like kind of quite late on. I'd done some successful things with hardcore and stuff, and got into drum and bass, and it was a case of like, okay, I don't feel like just fucking starting from the bottom. Do you know what I mean? You've been through it all. You kind of got to the high and stuff like that, and then you're starting from scratch. So I just wanted to come up with something different that we'd get fucking bookings for. So we put together like it was me DJing and doing like live effects things, and I got a beatboxer, and then we got a rapper, and then we got a drummer, and we just kind of put that together as Dirtbox, beatbox, DJ, dirty music. That's just how it came about.
Yeah, I was hoping for a really good story, like saying you like fucking anal.
No, I don't like
I
fucking
thought.
anal.
I thought.
Yeah, I thought you got a group of lads together, and the one thing they had in common was they all took it up the ass.
No, see,
Straight up
I
the dirt
didn't think
box.
that. I wouldn't disrespect you that.
Straight up the dirt box.
Oh, he would.
But I'm thinking
I've heard
it
it all,
could have gone the times of where me and the lads were thinking, yeah, we're like doing a bit of bumming on the outfit, bit of big buggery on our women.
Used
Let's
to
call
have
ourselves
a
dirt
gang
box.
of bummers. We used to go out. And
Gang of bummers.
Yeah.
That's it, man. A gang of bummers.
Like a gaggle of geese, a gang of bummers.
That's it, man.
Fucking gang of bummers.
Pride.
I ain't heard that for ages.
Headlining Pride.
Flock of anals.
Imagine headlining Pride with that name.
Imagine.
They'd be
Oh,
after
my
you,
God.
man.
I think it'd be a full room.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because do you know why?
love it.
If you actually did it, you should have
You're
done
like,
a gay
hold on,
night called
fucking
Dirt
live
Box.
show. I want to see this.
But the thing is, they're not bothered. They'd find that.
They'd
yeah,
find
we
it
want to
hilarious.
part of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
It's the people who are not part of the community who are the fucking issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's degrading. They're like, no, it's not.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Have you been to Pride, mate? Just don't go in the toilets.
So, where are you from?
Sheffield.
Yeah, I was going to say, your accent doesn't sound like you're from the Midlands.
It's a tough one to point out, isn't it, a little bit? Because obviously I've got a little bit of Brummie that in there, and obviously when you mix that with Sheffield, it's just whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? It kind of meets halfway. So I have a few drinks and all my thee-thars, and now then comes out. And just generally when I'm at work around Brummies, obviously my
No,
Brummies come out.
don't fucking go there.
Sounds like you.
No.
Sounds like you when the yam yam accent comes out,
Doesn't
when you
come
catch
out.
yourself off
It
guard.
never comes out because I don't talk like it. So, what? See, say you did different genres to start with.
Yeah.
Let's go back to when you originally found love for music. What music when you were a kid or growing up? What grabbed your attention and got you thinking, oh, this is for me? This.
A lot, really. My dad owned a record shop when I was little.
Okay.
Up from being born till I was about 13 years old. So it played a big part of it. Like Sunday, we'd have to listen to the chart so we'd know what to put on the shelf on Monday morning. My mum was into
So it was
soul.
more like a commercial record shop, would you say? or-
Yeah. It was called Roulette Records.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was kind of you're going back early 80s, so there wasn't really a
the
DJ.
dance
Yeah,
thing.
there
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
It wasn't there. But there was like my dad DJ'd. He did like weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he run the record shop. And my mum loved soul music, so I grew up listening to soul music a lot. And
Soul
my dad,
nice, man.
my dad liked
Everyone
punk.
knows it.
Yeah, my dad liked punk. So I had Stranglers and stuff like that as well. So it was like the house always had music on more than the telly and stuff. So I kind of got a bit of a taste from that. But when I first chose my own music rather than loving what they did was like gangster rap. as it's
Fucking, I
called.
was not expecting
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Wu-Tang Clan and Onyx. Like,
Really?
well, you think about it. When you're 11 years old and your mate's older brother goes, listen to this tape, and it's full of these gangsters swearing and saying they're going to kill people with guns and motherfuck this and rape that, you're like, wow,
Yeah.
what the
I had a
fuck
similar
is
one
this?
with the initial thing with dance music was Dreamscape packs. And it was the same sort of thing with mate's brother.
Hated it.
But the
Hated
first
it. Little fucking hated rave
first
music.
thing that grabbed my attention hip hop wise was Eazy-E. His album Easy Does It. Someone played that to me and I was like, fucking hell, you allowed to say that in tune?
Never took to it, mate.
You're allowed to listen, you're allowed to swear and
Crazy.
stuff.
That's
like,
what I mean.
It was mental.
It blew my mind. And I used to like, I was hanging around with loads of kids at school that listened to it. Their older brothers, it kind of like got passed down in tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hated rave music back then when I
Really?
was listening to that. Yeah, like I mean, before the rap phase, like when I was in my dad's shop, I liked Two Unlimited and you know
loved
what I
it.
mean,
No,
things
no.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
No.
So I did like
Let me
that.
see if I can remember their names.
What?
Two Unlimited. I can't remember their names.
Rave on something.
What the fuck?
I used to love the singer.
What
the
was her
woman with
name?
the perm.
Anita.
Why do you know the fucking
Annette.
names?
I know the actual names of them because I used to have their album and everything. I used to love them. Too Unlimited.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, I had all their albums. I used to take them into school. We used to have them
It's gonna
days
wind
where
me
you
up.
could, right, you get to play something today in the music lesson, so I'd get my Two Unlimited tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had 2 Unlimited Snap and all that lot, didn't you?
Snap
Snap,
as well.
yeah.
Snap the Power. I love that. Yeah. And even do you remember Silver Bullet?
No.
Don't you remember 20 Seconds to Comply? At that
22 seconds.
Oh,
to
yeah.
comply.
At the RoboCop, I was mad
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. So those were like
A lot of
kind
them
early
sort
things I
of
liked.
them early tunes. I'd know the tune, but not know the titles and the names of them. Like if I heard it, I'd like that one. Just 20 seconds to comply. I know the tune, but
Oh yeah, I used to go through so much music because obviously my dad would have the shop upstairs, and downstairs in the cellar would be the stock room.
Yeah.
So I'd go down on a Saturday morning and I'd spend 7 hours in that stock room just going through every album, every tune, everything I like the look of, and just making little compilation tapes for myself and stuff like that.
Okay, so you've gone through this, listening to the soul and the punk and hip hop.
Some fucking jump that is from soul and
Punk and
to
hip-hop.
fucking hip hop.
How did you
I still like the soul and funk and stuff, but it was like rap music was the first thing I picked
up and
kind
went,
of,
this is
and
me?
loved it, yeah.
That's a
So
bit
when-
of me.
So when did you, going on from all of that, when did you pick up the first thing that brought you into the scene? Was it
The raves.
DJing? Was it
No.
collecting records? Was it
I hated it
the shop side of things?
because I used to, like, we always went on family holidays to Skegness, you know, like Chapel St Leonard's and stuff, and I used to meet a couple of mates there from Lincoln.
That's where all the Northerners go, eh?
Yeah, big Northern holiday place.
I'm not a fucking hermit.
We
I
go
do know things.
we go to Wales.
or we go to Western.
You went
Western,
to Wales
Western.
and impregnated women.
Well, yeah, all up in Skegness, you had the Pleasure Dome there in the mid-90s, and that was like the big hardcore rave and jungle rave at Pleasure Dome. And I was about 14 at the time, and my mate, he loved gangster rap as well, so we clicked straight away. But his mate, who was on holiday with him, he loved rave stuff, and we were like, "What the fuck is that gay shit?" Like, do you know what I mean? Did not like it at all. And we were obviously chasing birds around and stuff like that, as you do at 15.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go to this Pleasure Dome rave. We weren't having no of it, so he invited all the birds we liked to the rave.
So you went
just so we fucking go. So
Legend.
obviously
Legend.
ended up going, and yeah, it was a great night. I mean, I got with a bird I want, and I fucking absolutely loved it, and never experienced anything like it. Like, so, yeah, again, it was another one of them moments of just like, wow, what the fuck is
What's
this?
this?
I didn't realise it was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got home to school, and I'm telling everybody about it, and this lad goes, "Yeah, we go to them. Like, we there's a night called Uprising in Sheffield, like every Friday."
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it then. I was
Hooked.
hooked in it. Yeah, I was hooked into the MCs, like, because the hardcore MCs back then were like drum and bass MCs. kind of thing. So if you were young, that was the thing. You'd be at the front and you'd be like
Listening
handing
to the
shout
MC.
outs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got into all the MCs and stuff, and I cut my teeth with that, and we got a few bookings MCing. And then my mate bought decks, and like they all want to MC. We only bought decks to play records. So because I was the youngest and the littlest one, I ended up getting bullied into being the DJ. And
It's
you know,
like
I'd
you're
get
the
to MC
goalie in
ever.
the football team, and you're
What's
What's wrong with being a fucking
the last one to be
Hang
picked.
on a minute.
That's it.
What?
What's wrong with being a fucking keeper?
You normally, if you're the keeper, you shit outfield.
Fuck off.
So Lee must have been the shit MC.
Well, I was all
You're
right. I think.
you're DJing, mate. You're DJing.
Yeah. I like to think I was the better DJ.
So is
than
that
the
how
shit
you
MC.
that how you become
Yeah,
familiar with the decks? And
that's
that,
it.
like,
Yeah, and because obviously I got all right, and nobody else wanted to do it. I bought the decks off him,
yeah.
and then I was away. Then I was doing demos like constantly, because I was going to Uprising. I did a tape, and I worked on this tape for about 6 months. This one tape, just over and over again, 12 hours a day, like trying to
Till
do
you
it
got it
on
right.
fucking belt drives, like sound.
Fuck,
effects.
you know, we spoke about that the other week, didn't we?
Yeah, I was saying,
Fuck
yeah.
me. So I mixed this fucking mix perfectly and give him the tape, and he booked me, and I got the booking, and I was like, well, I lied about my age to start off with. Like Uprising, I told him I was 18. I was fucking 16 years old. So I played, and I stood behind these 1210s, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck do I do here? Like, and I couldn't do it. I just clanged the fucking
It's a
whole
different-
set, like,
Different
Yeah.
kettle of fish, innit?
well, I say I'd only been on Sound Labs for a year.
I'd had to go on my
I've never
mate's
been
belt
on
drive
Technics.
ones, and then when I ordered my Technics when they came through, and I put them on, it was like, what's this?
Yeah.
What's this superb talk compared to these fucking belt driven
Because
things?
you
had
used to just doing it with your
you
fingers
had,
so gentle.
you
aren't
had to just
Kind
learn
of
to
gentle.
mix all over again.
Yeah. It was
That's
like
what I
that.
found, yeah.
So yeah, that was an abomination. Like sweating fucking bricks, thinking I was never going to get booked again at the end. Like,
Was you into
I
the disco biscuits at that time, at that age, or
not
Fucking
not
16?
massively. Yeah, no, I did it.
fucking
did
kids
at
doing them
16.
now, younger than that?
My mate, I was hanging like the older lads who I was DJing with in their house, and they got me DJing.
Yeah.
One of them was like dealing pills and speed.
So this is
so
why I would have
kinda got
mentioned it
into
to you,
them.
because you mentioned earlier
talk.
older lads. They're going to influence you, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah. So we were fucking getting hammered at weekends and stuff, and then
He says I bring drugs up all the time, and
Every
it's like,
fucking show.
but we're talking about fucking
raves, I suppose it goes
raves.
But he's like that. So did your mates do pills?
The
Was
come
it
out-
on the fucking speed? Was doing
Well,
acid and
it's
that?
fucking hand in hand, isn't it? It's part of the experience.
You ever had a Jimmy Savile?
Wayne has. He went on top of the pops.
But
and
not
got
what you
fingered.
think. Not that Jimmy Savile had a proper one.
Right, so you said you worked for Reflex, didn't you, at one point in Sheffield?
Yeah. I mean,
That Martin
Leviton,
shop,
yeah. Yeah. So when I'd left school and I was obviously going to the raves and stuff and DJing, I got a bit of a name in Yorkshire as a hardcore DJ. Not that was an hard thing to do. There weren't many of them
There weren't
about.
many there, yeah.
But it was like the garage scene. If you
Yeah,
were
but you
somebody
still,
playing
in the
all clubs-
hardcore thing, you still, to make a name, you still got to do something.
You got a
well,
graft,
because
didn't you?
it's-
Yeah.
It's
I
stand
was.
I've
like,
noticed with the
fully
hardcore
fucking-
scene, because I used to do the buy-in for Tempest,
Yeah.
and it was the same names on all different labels, and then obviously Joey Riot come and had his label, and
Later on,
Gamma
yeah.
and Dougal had theirs, and
Earlier on, there was only like 10.
yeah, there
15
weren't
labels.
many. It was
Yeah.
like Raver Baby.
It was
and,
only about that. But yeah, I started getting more involved with it. I was getting good bookings, and then I started getting booked outside of Sheffield, which
Yeah.
was quite unheard of. Not
Okay.
many did. I was getting booked in London, Manchester, Leeds, Wales, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? All over the fucking place. So the guy in the shop, because I was going there and buying records and stuff like that, and he kind of said, "Do you want to, Leverton?" He's like, "Do you want to come and work in the shop?
Yeah.
Because you know your stuff and that. Do you want to come and do it?" So I was like, yeah. Well, I can't give up my job for it because the money was shit. Do you know what I mean? So I started working like a Wednesday evening on their late nights.
Okay.
Come straight after work, and then I'd work Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yeah.
So I was doing like Wednesday and then Saturday or Sunday, and then he'd give me he saw the worth of me because as soon as I worked in the shop, the fucking shop was rammed like.
Yeah,
I brought everybody knew
All the hardcore
Lee
buds
works
and
there.
that, yeah.
Like fucking
Let's go and
talking
get
to
his
him
fucking
again.
Tunes. Yeah. So he
When I
worked
went to
at Tempest,
Tempest, he was going to go bust, and I went in. Everybody
I
come.
have never said that. Tempest was never going to go bust, mate. They raped it in. Fucking raped it
All
in
the dodgy
there.
Did you enjoy it there?
I did because obviously it really helps because everybody knows you.
It's a good point of contact, isn't it,
It's
as
fucking,
well, man? It's
fucking
for contacts,
unbelievable
like,
for that.
'cause all the promoters drop their flyers in.
Everything.
All the DJs, producers
It was
bring
easy
their
to get
records
bookings. I
So
could
come you
call-
never got booked anywhere?
in. Man, I got booked more times in 1 year than you booked in your life,
Full of shit.
dickhead.
But it was like that. Like I look at like today and how hard it is to kind of break through. I mean, they say things are easy now, but I think back then, if you had intuition just to do something outside of the box a bit, back then you broke through easy 20 years ago. Whereas now there's 50,000 of them just
Trying
doing
to do
TikTok.
the same thing, yeah.
Millions and millions of kids
People
doing
getting
it.
booked now based on fucking what they do on
TikTok, innit?
TikTok. And
Yeah.
it's just
Well, that's
like,
what I mean. But there's millions of them doing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely millions. Whereas back then there wasn't. So when I got in the record shop, I just fully used it to my advantage. I was ringing up events and going, "Oh, do you want to sell your tickets in here?" "Yeah, all right, book me as well then." And I'd just do that and I'd get
yeah.
booking. And then I weren't even looking for bookings. They'd
I
just come
snuck
to
on
me
a-
because they wanted
I snuck on a
they
few
wanted
events
to know me.
doing the same thing, like
Yeah.
in Tempest, yeah.
Fucking begs the pair of you.
Yeah, that's it. It
Want
was
to put your
just
flyers in here, bro?
passion.
Should book us.
But it turned on its head as well. I had people booking me just because they wanted to get to know me and stuff
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
the shop and, scratch my back.
Yeah, it
scratch
was a
yours
good
and
place to be, man. Behind that counter,
Yeah.
you made a lot of contacts there.
I learned,
anyway.
I learned a lot and I did a lot there and yeah, it definitely helped a lot my career and stuff. So,
So
definitely.
yeah, Reflex is quite famous for a baseline label
Yeah.
that they do, Reflective,
That's right. Yeah, I was there when
Obviously-
it started. I was there when he come up with the idea of doing it.
the home of Big Ange,
Yeah.
Buddha. Who else was on there?
John
Buscieri, yeah.
Yeah.
So they've had some quite big tunes come
Jamie
off their label. Do
Ferguson and that.
you have anything to do with that while you were there, or
Yeah, like I said, I was like when I was at the shop when I started working there full time. I kind of got like roped into being the equipment manager, the sales manager. I just got fucking roped
Everything.
into everything. But obviously Martin owned it, and he had a guy. you might be able to. I can't remember what he was in, but it was a black guy, bald glasses from Leeds called Keith, and he was in a trio that did some well famous speed garage tracks in the late 90s, and I've tried to rack my head trying to remember who it was. Yeah, but when he left, I ended up kind of taking his place really. And when I was there, obviously every Saturday morning we'd have them coming out at niche, gurning the fucking faces off, absolutely smashed out the tits.
They were drunk.
Yeah, you'd like Joe Hunt had come down on Saturday afternoon. All the Brummies had come down and stuff like that. And obviously, a couple of the niche DJs, they'd worked in the shop as well. Like when I was there before, do you know what I mean? They'd have fallouts with Martin, then they'd stop working and stuff like that.
Go and work for Nick at Studio Beats, and then Studio Beats ex-staff go and work for Martin.
Well, there was a geezer who worked in the shop, and he had a big fallout with Martin, and he opened another record shop.
Okay.
And I look back now and I'm like, they must have thought I was a right dodgy cunt, because I used to, on my dinner break at Reflex, because I was just obsessed with it, I'd go shopping in the other fucking competition's record shop.
Have a look at what they've got.
They must have thought I was spying or something, but I weren't. I was just buying fucking tunes.
That was Naughty
and
Nick,
that.
wasn't it? Naughty Nick and John.
Naughty Nick done
Cool
Studio
Wax.
Beats.
It was Cool Wax, the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name.
I only know, obviously, Martin's and Nick's shops.
I know
in
John
Sheffield.
went into it with Nick, didn't he, at one point?
I think so.
Studio Beats.
Yeah.
And then Stu ended up going over there as well, Stewie.
But there was a shop before.
Stu went from Studio Beats to Reflective. He went the other way.
Yeah, before Reflex, though, there was a shop that Martin worked in that was DJ Dreams.
Okay.
And that was just up the road, like in Sheffield. I'm trying to remember what the shop was called. I can't remember, but he had a big fallout with them. I mean, you know the story. Martin's fell out with everyone. You know what I mean? So, and there was what were the two brothers, the niche DJs? Skeletons, that's it. Yeah. Mark used to work in the shop a bit as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, when he started doing the reflective nights, like Martin, he did that off the back of all the bootleg CDs. They were first. Because obviously people had come and bring their CDs in to sell, and oh my God, like the fucking money they used to change hands on them
Ridiculous,
bootlegs.
weren't they?
They were just mixed CDs.
Yeah.
And he used to charge
Same-
15, 20 quid.
same
This is
in
20
Tempest,
years
bro.
ago, charging 20 quid
Same
for a
in
CD.
Tempest, man. When we started doing the Joe Hunt CDs, man, they'd just fly.
Absolute making a
And it'd be
killing on them.
like one CD in a fucking sleeve, 10 quid,
Yeah, that's
fly.
it.
Hundreds in a day.
We'd have a little old man who'd come in with like satchels and fucking bin bags full of CDs that he'd burnt and stuff. And then he had another local pub DJ doing it as well. Like, 'cause they'd sell them in the pub and sell them in the shop. And he had all the local DJs do a mix, and Martin would just duplicate them. He'd give them like, here's $5,000, and he'd make like 20 grand off them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Mental, mate.
mental
honestly.
money, like. But they were all kids coming in like my age, you know, like 18, 19, just getting, here's
Majority
$5,000 for a mix CD.
Majority of the sales for the Tempest lot came off, when Pirate Radio, and they were advertising the CDs on Pirate Radio. So obviously Silk was a big one.
That was a big problem.
Chris,
up here,
wasn't it?
like
Chris FM was big
Chris
as well.
was big in the more of the Dudley sort of area, but
Yeah.
that's where a lot of the sales came from. It's like you can hear it on radio, but you can never buy it anywhere.
Yeah.
So
that
it was like, right, advertise the CD on there, get it in the shop, and then we'll sell it. Like advertise it that we've got them.
But they all came into the shop, and they've all had some connection and maybe even working there at some point when I was there. I was there for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And like, so the reflective night started with Leverton. And I was doing bits for that for him. He'd pay me to come down before I was DJing to just like sort stuff
Set
out on the
up and
night,
that,
maybe
like-
just like liaise with DJs.
He's got his own club now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he owns Network
Network,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's where the label come from then. And he started, because Keith was there, he kind of gave him the rights to redo some of the old tunes. Like, I wish I could remember this guy's name. He was one of the biggest fucking vocal speed garage tracks in the late 90s. And I could never
It
remember.
might get back to you.
Yeah,
It might get back to you.
So he got the rights to them, and he put all them out in bootleg, give Keith a bag full of money, like literally cash in a bag, like, and then all the young lads were bringing demos in, like Ange and John Bachiri. They were the first
The young
two.
lads, Ange.
The lads and Ange. The young lads
Big
and Ange.
flange.
So they all come in, and a young lad called Jamie Ferguson as well.
Yeah.
He was DJing at the night. He weren't really producing, and
He's an East DJ.
I got on with them. But honest to God, I couldn't stand the fucking kids coming out of the niche like they used to do our heading. They come in and they'd be like, you know how people talk now and stuff like, cool way of speaking. Got any niche?
Got any
It's
niche,
like-
mate?
And the other guy who was ready to go, no, we don't sell nightclubs.
In 7 years
We'd make them say Speed Garage.
7 years of working at fucking Tempest, man, that was the most asked question I'd ever received, man. Have you got any niche?
Still happens on the lives.
And it's like, what is niche, mate?
Yeah, when I'm DJing.
Niche music.
Play niche.
Niche isn't a music, mate.
Yeah.
And we used to do the same. We'd say, do you mean bassline or Speed Garage?
That's it. Yeah,
Is that
I used
what
to
you mean?
correct them to try and get them to say the right thing. Because at the end of the day, it's a bit fucking smarmy. I get it. The kids, that's what they hear, but
Yeah.
you're giving all the credit to that
Asian
club.
kids was the main one. Got any niche, mate? All the time, the Asian kids. None of the Asians ever asked for Speed Garage.
No, ours it was
Always
all.
asked.
You got any niche?
Yeah,
And all
fucking
that.
chewing the
That's what we
fucking
had,
ear
like,
rolls
yeah.
off.
What, fucking eyeballs like that. And some kids would come in from the club and they'd spend they'd get a rack of fucking records like that. And there'd be people queuing, and we knew the ones that weren't going to buy out. They'd just come in listening to
listen.
tunes, gurning, and just fucking dancing. So we'd kick some of them out.
Yeah, fuck off,
It was
mate.
like, you're not spending any money. Fuck off. This queue here Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Come Monday morning, I'll let you stand there and do that.
Yeah, but that's it. They were
Not on a fucking Saturday,
morning,
mate. So do you think working at Reflex and having that little bit to do with the label shaped what you were going to do? Your foundation
Not
moving forward?
Not
like
really, because I didn't like garage and drum and bass at all then.
No.
I didn't. I mean, there was.
Did you ever get
obviously
involved in any of the
something about
production
it,
on Reflective?
but- Yeah, I was doing stuff with Buddha.
Was you?
Yeah, because he was like the first in-house engineer. And
Yeah.
because at that time when he brought him in, it was about 2002, I was making hardcore and I started my own hardcore label and stuff then. So he was like, oh, can you go and use some of your skills in the studio? And he got me going down there and he tried to start, because I was like, don't make me fucking make this garage music. I can't be doing with it. And he used to throw money at me to engineer stuff and stuff like that. And I was like, I can't be doing it. And I was turning down daft money because I just didn't want to do it. I couldn't get into it. It was like, it was such a chore. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I'd gone back to a normal fucking job. Like, so we compromised and he started getting me to do Scouse House for people. And I
Get
didn't
the
like
bounce
that.
going, man.
I didn't like it, but I had loads of people, my mates had come in
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I was like doing that with Buddha. We did a few bounce house bits and he was going to start a label, but I just like, I was
materialise.
too busy doing my hardcore thing.
I don't think
to
it
get
would
too
be big enough in Sheffield either to do the same sort of numbers as the baseline labels.
We were selling as many Scouse House picture discs from
Was ya?
Spain as we were some of them. Wow. So because a lot of the
Tempest
rave,
did all right with it, but it was more hard house than Scouse House.
well, the thing was in Sheffield, like going back to the hardcore, they had like you look at hardcore across the UK and whatever it is, vibes, pop rip-offs. Sheffield weren't like that. It was very different. It was like the jungle scene around the rest of the UK. Like our hardcore night, you'd have a Gabba set, an happy hardcore set, and then you'd have a Scouse House set, all in the same night with MCs on it. And it was like, it was just a completely different kettle of fish than the rest of the UK. So all of them were buying all the Scouse House and stuff there because Doncaster had a massive scene for it.
For Scouse House?
Yeah.
Yes, that seems like it was
Boolean.
I know it was
dysfunctional
like
but successful.
Liverpool, Wigan and Preston, that sort of end.
Well, that was the closest.
That was mad for them down there.
They'd all like, and you'd have Newcastle as well.
Okay.
And DJ Scott and stuff like that, and they were bringing all the Spanish stuff over. So Martin's like, "Oh, you'll be able to find some of that stuff for shop." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm like calling up these Spanish people off back of a record, and they're like, "Get." And I'm like, Lee from Reflex. Okay. It's just fucking. Can you get someone to speak English to me, like?
Right, let me ask something. So, what music did you start DJing with? What was
Hardcore.
So you started with hardcore.
I did.
Okay. So what brought you onto hardcore? We know you said you started with the raving scene.
The Uprising nights, the MCing and DJing in my mates.
Yeah.
So all of that, we were, like I say, we were into hardcore. As soon as I come back from Skegness from that rave,
Yeah.
it was all hardcore. All my mates were going to Uprising, so we all wanted to be MCs at Uprising.
So that's when you got the decks and everything else. But what I'm trying to say is, how did that mold you into playing? I know you said you've lied and got some gigs, but how did that mold you into what you are by being interested in it, few small gigs, listening to decks with your friends and your MCs, to then saying, right, I'm going to really push this to get the bookings in Wales and all around the country, not based on you working in the shop, but as you and your music choice?
Yeah, it was just a passion for it. Like anybody, really, you see you see these levels going on. You're like, how the fuck do I get to that? And he was like, obviously we were DJing and stuff, and it's like, it's not enough. Like, do you know what I mean? He's like, how are these DJs? How's Scott Brown and they're playing their own fucking tunes, playing dubs and stuff. So then we found a studio. We started making tunes, started learning tunes and stuff. Okay, well, who's going to put this fucking music out? I'm going to do it myself, make a record label. So I set up a record label all on my own. And just went from there then, really. And obviously, when you've got records out, that is the key to the rest of the fucking world knowing who you are.
It used to be, didn't it? That was the biggest thing. You could put your email address on the back of a record.
Yeah, I did.
And you get your bookings just off the back of that.
Yeah.
Now you've got to do fucking silly dances on TikTok and fucking invite 7,000 people to the event on the Facebook page.
And you have to promote it more than the fucking promoter.
Yeah. Share it. And it's just like, fuck off, mate. You're the promoter.
Yeah, I mean, we did nights, we did events locally, and you know what it's like with events. It's the hardest thing in it is fucking hit and miss. So
Flyers,
big highs, small lows. Do you know what I mean? And things like that. So the events were always there off and on, but it really was the producing the music and having your own record label.
Yeah,
you know, we were doing vinyls obviously then. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I got involved in everything. I had a guy called Devastate, DJ Devastate. So anybody in hardcore in then will know who he was like. And he was, he taught me everything. He taught me how to get a publishing deal to claim my mechanical rights and stuff. Taught me how to send demos, taught me what they do at the pressing plant. You know what I mean? How to master after you arrange a track to make sure it's mastered properly and stuff like that. You know, and then we start getting tracks on Radio 1 on John Peel and stuff. And you know what I mean? Just doing that and just kind of just using what he taught me and doing it myself and going out on myself and just got bigger and bigger and bigger, you know. And then one of my schoolmates just randomly walked into record shop into Reflex one day. Keys, he called. Okay. And he's like, "You're right, Lee." He's like, "You still doing hardcore?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm doing a little bit." He's like, "You want to do a night with me?" And like I'd stopped doing events for about 8-9 months because it was just too much, like doing too much and taking up too much time and money and stuff. So I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And we started a night called Total Bedlam then. Yes. And it fucking blew up, like completely blew up. We had people coming from America. There were articles in Mix Mag. Yeah. We'd only been doing it 6 months. We'd done about 3 events. And it was like,
big
it
already.
Fucking exploded. Yeah, absolutely massive. Like as soon as we started that, they were starting HTID. And they got me to help them curate the second room and stuff like for the very first one at Air. So I played the first HTID, got like a semi-residency there and stuff. So obviously once we had the night kicking off and everybody wanted a piece of me, they were booking me abroad and everything like that.
Nice.
Young lot.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
There's no better job than DJing.
Great, isn't it?
No lonelier job either.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But it's the fucking... Tell me a buzz that you get more than when you're there behind them decks in front of a big crowd.
Yeah, it's you can't really describe it, can you? There's nothing similar to it. I don't think it's an enjoyment of you are making everybody happy. So you must you feel like, oh, I'm great.
I said that to him. Name something that comes close. He went, coming.
It's different. Coming's great, but it's not the same thing.
It's the next level.
Depends what position she's in.
You know.
It's a buzz.
It's like fucking roller coaster. There's a buzz off that. It's great. You feel great. All the adrenaline flowing, but it's just a different feeling, isn't it?
It's a roller coaster emotion because if you're playing good tunes, everyone's having a good time. Then everybody wants to smoke at the same time. They all go. You think fuck, but then all of a sudden they've all come back again. You're like, and then they go smoking. Fuck.
It's a funny one that as well. It's like if you're somebody, I think if you're somebody or you've got to a place where you're someone that everyone's come to see, they won't be doing the fucking smoking breaks when you're on. If you're the headliner, they don't get that fucking thing.
You wouldn't know about that, would you?
No, I wouldn't know about that. Definitely wouldn't know about that.
So I've experienced both sides of it. Do you know what I mean? I've been the headliner where you don't get that, and I've been the guy who's like, don't know the fuck that is, let's go and have a fag.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So what brought you from Sheffield to the Midlands, and are the clubs in the Midlands a different vibe to Sheffield?
Yeah, because it's interesting with Birmingham and Sheffield are really connected.
They're
with
very
music.
much connected. Ard House as well.
Very
much
connected.
Yeah. I used to
like
go
it's
through
ridiculous. You say
Insomniacs and
I was always at Insomniacs partying
and when people are talking, especially, I mean, I'm not dismissing you, but when people talk about like speed garage and bassline and stuff, they go, "Oh, it's Birmingham and Sheffield." they make sure that it's known in Birmingham and Sheffield.
Well. Yeah.
Even though what we call is baseline and what you call baseline is different, because the baseline that we've got is not your baseline. The 4/4 that we've got is their baseline.
Yeah.
So there's always been that musical connection between the two. So I'm intrigued to know now with Hard House, because I know Hard House has always been massive down here. Like you said, how you integrate from Sheffield in such a speed garagey baseline era with Birmingham, how you managed to break down here and be so well known and successful here as well.
I mean, there's a longer story to that, but the move between Sheffield, I mean, there's a lot of reasons I can kind of put it to, and it just, the stars just align, and it just felt that was the direction. So like the catalyst for it is I got a bird from Leamington. That's what started the idea.
Pussy.
No, but I wouldn't move.
It's pussy. It's always down to pussy.
He's got these paragraphs. I'm just not expecting these replies.
I'm living this high life. I'm living this high life in Sheffield, and I moved for pussy.
No, but the thing was, is she wanted me to move, and I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I weren't going to do it. I was happy seeing her at the weekend, and she was into the raves as well, so she'd come out. I was all over the country anyway. Do you know what I mean? So we weren't really spending time in Sheffield or Leamington. We were somewhere
all
like fucking Manchester, Scotland, whatever. We were everywhere anyway. And she'd come all the time with me anyway. But about almost a year into us getting together, I left the shop. Like I had a big fallout with Martin, and I left the shop then. And it was like at that time, I'd started making good contacts in Birmingham. You know what I mean? I'd got my event in Nottingham, so that Total Bedlam weren't in Sheffield. It was in Nottingham. Yeah, so that was in the middle of the country. And her mates kind of become my mates as well. And some of her mates were DJs. And one of them was he owned a record label as well. These were people down like Warwickshire and stuff like that. So the stars just made sense. She had a good job. I'd just finished that job. And I was like, all my gigs are starting to appear further south. I was getting booked in London, and I was playing in Birmingham for HTID and stuff like that. Yeah. So it just started to make sense. So I moved to fucking Coventry, of all places. So yeah, that
Coventry.
God, yeah.
Fucking hell, you might as well have moved to fucking Baghdad.
I know, I did fucking want to move to Coventry. I've always said is if you're gonna
give less bullets flying around.
If you're gonna give the Midlands an enemy, you'd stick the tube in fucking
Coventry. Yeah.
So sorry, Lucy. Sorry, my missus is from Coventry. So
I'm sure she's lovely. There's always exceptions.
Yeah, she's heard that before. But yeah, I moved to Coventry. I was there. I broke up with my missus, and then I just started going to Birmingham a lot and partying a lot. And fucking getting into just going out and getting off my head and drinking and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I was still quite young.
Like we all do when we're young.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So this was like 2005. And I'd started fucking off hardcore as well. I got pissed off with people. I got in some big fights with some big people in hardcore, and I got disillusioned with it a little bit and stuff and veering away, and I got a bit fucking bitter with it. So I preferred going out with my mates in Birmingham, and because I was living in Coventry, I was getting the train there Friday, couch surfing for 2 nights, and then getting the last train home Sunday. And I was like, why am I coming back to fucking Coventry? I can't stand the place. Do you know what I mean? So it was just then, it was any opportunity I could find to move to Birmingham. And then I moved to there, and it was just like some of my mates having different tastes. We went to a couple of drum and bass nights, and I weren't really into drum and bass. Didn't really like it at all. And then, one of my mates in London, she took me to a night called Renegade Hardware, a club called The End.
Yeah, Mr. C's old club, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, Mr. C used to own that.
Had a lot.
The End, or no, I know his was The Egg.
It might have been The Egg then. That was more at the where the O2 is. The Egg,
Yeah.
But yeah, The End was like a little downstairs club, proper underground club. And I didn't like drum and bass. I just went to get fucking wankered and spannered with her and stuff, and I went in there and I seen Noisier play and Spore, some of the odd techie neurofunk drum and bass, you know what I mean, all that stuff, and it blew my mind. I didn't know there was drum and bass like it. I thought it was all jump up, squealy noises, circus noises, and MCs and
I don't like
fucking stand that stuff.
That neurofunk stuff, man. It's too.
It's better than the clown stuff.
Too busy for me, man. I prefer the liquid stuff.
Because all the drum and bass I heard when I come to Birmingham was like over the top. Like I weren't into that. Like it was too. I don't know. Just it sounded too much like fucking happy hardcore. It sounded, and I was
You
veering
moved away from that.
Yeah. So I was going for the darker, deeper, techier kind of stuff. And I did have roots with that because I used to like Gabba and stuff when I liked hardcore. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah,
Can't listen to that shit, man.
I can't anymore. I used to love it, but you put that on now, it just gives me a blistering headache now.
Tell us a bit about the labels you're running now. Because you got your hands in a couple, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, the plan
Obviously
was always...
Dirtbox.
Yeah, because I had a few years obviously not doing it. Like I stopped the hardcore label about 2010.
Yeah.
So I was running it for like 3 years when I hated it.
Yeah.
I was still running it because we had releases backlogged and we were doing
Yeah, just
vinyls
let 'em
still.
go,
And
like,
we still had vinyls ready to press. We paid for them. So we had like 3 years worth of vinyl. So we were still doing it and I weren't really bothered. And then when I got a bit more into the drum and bass, we started the Raw events, which you'll know because I used to bring the flyers to Tempest and stuff. So we started Raw and that went like the Total Bedlam nights. It just fucking kicked off really well. We used to do the Wagon and Horses in Digbeth. And we used to have like drum and bass and dubstep, and that was going really well for a few years and stuff like that. And that's where I kind of formed like my little drum and bass band, Dirtbox. Like it was a beatboxer, me, and MC. And later on we had a drummer as well, kind of thing. And we blew up, like we started playing abroad. We was playing in Australia, Czech Republic, Poland. We got booked fucking everywhere, America. We were going all sorts of places with it. So I just got really busy with that for a while. And the plan was always, how do I start a record label again? Do you know what I mean? And it was always at the back of my mind, but just never really got to doing it until like about 2017. So it was like 7 years of kind of touring as that band. And then I just kind of like, right, need to do this because I'm going to start making the music again.
Yeah.
And I did an album and again, just wanted to put it out somehow. So I put it out on my own label and it just went from there. The Dirtbox label just started with one.
What number are you on now on that?
Well, we've got like offshoots of it. So on the Dirtbox label, we've got 77 releases on that.
Yeah.
I've got
Is that
15.
individual releases or is that including like albums
an EP.
and stuff?
No,
Yeah.
EP. There's
77
a few.
EPs.
There's 4 albums on there.
So track-wise,
artists.
it's well over probably 100 then.
Oh, there's fucking hundreds of thousands, yeah. Because
Yeah.
we've got 15 compilations.
Yeah.
There's 4 albums and 77 EPs all in that.
Yeah.
And then there's an offshoot I do called the Tape Pack Project on Dirtbox, which is like a monthly single by an artist over 12 months. So basically what they'll do is they'll make me 12 tracks and I'll put them out on the 1st of every month.
Yeah.
And we'll do something to help their Spotify bill. It's to build an artist and we give them
Yeah.
like 80% of all the income on it and
nice.
stuff like that. So we've got
80% of £4.
It's
one
we do
on
well
there,
with the
isn't it, man?
streams, like we do
Yeah.
well with the streams, but
You've got to
it's
get it on
like,
them certain playlists, haven't you, for it to do really well.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah,
But once you
we've
do
had
get on
hundreds.
them now, then there is money to be made. But if you're not on them, it's fucking difficult, man.
Did you ever have an interest in Fidget?
Yeah. I've got all the fucking Fidget stuff because like when we were doing Raw, we were doing them like every 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't always want to do a drum and bass set. And I used to go to some of the.
I played for you at Raw,
used to go
didn't
to
I?
Fidget. Yeah, you played a
I
couple of
played,
Raws, yeah. So I did Fidget. We used to go to the Custard Factory for the Fidget nights, like all the stuff. What was it? The Low Stepper used to.
Yeah,
Twockers,
'cause we spoke about that, how Fidget went and then fucking dropped just as quick and then vanished.
Came from
crazy,
nowhere,
wasn't it?
fucking banged everyone in the face, and then just fucking disappeared.
It was one of them genres, weren't it?
Yeah.
That did that. There's a few.
Very
like that.
wobbly.
Yeah.
It was great. I delved back into, when it was COVID and everyone was doing DJ streams and stuff. I was doing that and I was pulling all my Fidget stuff. I had a fucking right blast playing all that stuff in COVID.
Rico Tubbs, Mickey Slim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, and I was like, I used to play like breaks with it as well because some of the breaks were quite a bit on the verge of that, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? You could get some of like the breakbeat stuff and things like that.
Yeah, some of the Stanton
Adam
and Crafty
Freeland,
Custs
Stanton,
and stuff
yeah,
like that.
they fit. With some of that.
They crossed over a little
And
bit.
I used to
didn't
do
they?
sets like that at Raw and stuff like that. But yeah, I've got sets online of that. But I did like it. It's a shame that when I guess there was nobody really manning it, was there?
No.
There was no big fucking corporate who took it and things, and there was nobody really doing anything
so
but
it was
bootlegs in the end. So
like
it's obviously going to die a death because there was nobody really.
Passing cloud in the night,
Yeah.
weren't it? It was like, whoa, and then
Bit of fun.
gone.
Yeah,
But it had that wow factor in it. Whoa.
but that's what I mean. If something like and a lot of people say bad about things like this, but if something like Ministry had got hold of it and made it a bit more international and other people doing it a bit more than what it was, then maybe you'd have more producers doing it and it could have had a bit of longevity.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just fucked off.
I used to like Switch.
Yeah.
Is it Dave
He
Taylor?
was brilliant. He was
Fucking unbelievable producer.
I
he is.
did a Fidget bootleg.
Is it Dave
on his
Taylor?
tracks. I can't remember what it
I'm
was.
sure it's Dave Taylor. He worked with Herve and people like that.
Yeah.
And his production. He's the one who done This Is Sick. Fucking unbelievable producer he was.
You're saying there was nobody championing, but even fucking Deadmau5 made a couple of Fidget tracks,
Did he?
didn't he, early on? Yeah.
Yeah, early on, yeah. Before he
My
became big.
My Friends was one of them, and a couple of others like. And then obviously most of his stuff was the electro stuff.
What was their label? Was it Cheap? Herve's label? Cheap Thrills, weren't he?
Yeah.
That was Herve's label, weren't it?
Yeah,
That had loads of good Fidget on as well.
I used to buy the vinyls of that in Tempest.
Yeah. We probably pushed them on people just because it was. So, Bedlam, you've put that back on Spotify after how many years you've re-released it? Oh, what's the idea with that?
Yeah, so, I mean, like I say, I've been doing the Dirtbox label and I kind of got fucking good at running labels, like really good at it. And I started a few others and like always in the back of my mind, like a lot of people who I've come up with hardcore doing drum and bass now, they will not even mention that they did hardcore.
Okay.
You know, even though I had a lot of bitterness towards it when I left and stuff, I still see it as like a legacy that
Foundation, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's your roots,
I'm
foundation.
I'm not shy of talking about it. Some people are. They're really like, I don't want to
Oh,
talk
I
about
never
it.
did
It did
that.
me wrong. You know what I mean? And I won't do that.
I would never see it like that. I'd see it as it shaped you.
Yeah.
Because everybody as a youngster got drawn into a genre. Mine was hard house.
Yeah.
So you get pulled in and you go mad about that genre
Yeah.
and you live and breathe it. I never listened to anything else.
That's it. I mean, there's a couple of albums, hardcore, I can listen to now. I had one on in the car the other day, and I don't do it a lot, but it's just the nostalgia from it.
It weren't
still
till
gets me a lot.
It weren't until Tempest that my music went boom. Oh, look at all this.
Yeah.
And obviously, I've got a whole fucking floor's worth of vinyl and CDs to play, and it just opens your mind up to so much more. Like, and then hard house just gradually dipped for me, and I was buying less and less, and found myself buying fucking more house and tech house and techno records.
I couldn't get into the tech house. I loved soulful house and that, because like I say, that Key from Leeds, he'd always play the real soulful stuff.
Yeah.
And he'd have imports
US
and
garage
stuff.
and
Yeah,
that,
and it reminded me of the soul from when I was younger, so I really liked that. I used to buy a few records here and there.
So we get asked this question all the time because we're DJs. People seem to think that we listen to what we play all the time, no other music.
Yeah.
What other music do you listen to? Do you listen to anything else, or are you one of the people who do just...
Rarely listen to music.
Really?
Yeah, very rarely listen, unless I'm listening to demos or I'm putting a set together or something like that, listening to promos and stuff
Is that by choice or lifestyle, though?
No, by choice. It's just, I mean, like, I've got that time when I'm going to be going through new music and stuff like that. But I very rarely will pick a fucking somebody's set off SoundCloud because I could just do it myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So all I listen to now is like podcasts, like what you're doing and stuff.
Yeah.
So you
Like
haven't-
comedy stuff. And
You
things
haven't
like
got
that.
like a certain style, like easy listening, like, oh, I like listening to Madness or...
I'll get it sometimes. I mean, if I'm in the car, like I said the other day, I just had this itch to play Sharky, Hard Life, like this trancey, hardcore album, like. And it's a fucking work of art. I still think now, listen to it now, it's a fucking work of art. And I had that on. And sometimes I want to listen to a Wu-Tang album, like in the car.
Fucking
So,
hell.
do you know what I mean? So I'll go down
I still
that route,
listen
so
to Eazy-E and NWA
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I'll sometimes get a kit. I was like, fucking, I need to
Even
so
drop fucking Eminem on occasionally. I will.
That's it. I'll just put them albums on, but I'll rarely listen to any dance music in the car nowadays. Like very rarely.
So I've got a playlist on Spotify that I chuck on in the wagon, which has got like Massive Attack and stuff like that in there, Goldie,
What are you doing?
bits like that I can chuck on. It's
Yeah,
not really
sometimes.
dance though, is it? Massive Attack.
I
It's
can't listen. So
performance, isn't it? That
I like to
Massive
have
Attack.
a break away from anything that's dancey underground.
Yeah.
When I used to play
That's what
Hard
I mean,
House,
I'm
that's
listening
all
to-
I listened to.
My life
Morning, noon
revolves
and
around
night.
it. So if I'm not listening to demos, I'm listening to promos, and if I'm not doing that, I'm making stuff. So it's like, you know what I mean? When
Gotta
that's
switch
out the
off at some point.
Yeah, I don't need to listen to someone's DJ mix. I ain't got a fucking.
I couldn't not listen to
Need for
albums
that.
and that though. When like somebody brings a new album out, and then I need to listen to that. I'll put that on
It's
in there.
happened. It just depends what it is, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's like it's something that's obviously going to tickle a bit. Of
I quite
nostalgia,
using
like.
Spotify's release radar.
Yeah,
They've got a playlist where it's called Release Radar, and then anyone you follow, anything that they bring out, it puts in this playlist or stuff similar.
I wouldn't do that though, because I
find-
follow stuff that I'm not interested in just because to help my artists
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
But I
You know what I
find
mean? So
I
it's
find
like-
quite a few new artists that way though, and then end up getting into them as well.
I don't know. I don't like I say, I just don't have a need for it. Like at the gym, I'll listen to podcasts. You know what I mean? Whether it's
While
like
you're having a run.
yeah, like Joe Rogan or Legion of Skanks, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean, just comedy podcasts, stuff like that. A few other bits and bobs. Yeah, I just like I said, if it's a bit of nostalgia, then maybe I'll put, like I say, fucking rap
mix
album on, or
Yeah.
or like I say, a Sharky album or an old something like that.
Yeah.
Just something that, like I say, or one of my old Fidget mixes or something. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll just get that itch to do it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like with the hardcore and drum and bass of mine, I rarely listen to it once it's out because I'll play it at gigs. Yeah. It's like the hardcore stuff you're asking about the Spotify. Like I sold away the rights to it like 20 years ago.
Okay.
Once I'd done the label, and it took me a while to get it back. And it was just the only reason I put it on Spotify is so people can hear it, because they were only available on vinyl.
Yeah. So
They
there's never digital copies of
Never
that
were,
knocking
so that's
around.
why I did it.
Yeah. Okay, so you mentioned you manage your own labels, and you've got a helping hand in in other ones as well, don't you? You help look after them for other people.
Yeah, like I say, I got really fucking good at labels.
What's the difference between looking after your own and looking after theirs?
Well, my own, I own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mine. All the decisions are mine. So
Yeah.
I run 4 labels of my own. One's a bassline and garage label, and there's 3 drum and bass ones.
Is that one Are You Serious?
Are You Serious? Yeah. And then the other 3 are drum and bass labels, different subgenres of drum and bass. I got VTO Records, Vibe City, and Dirtbox as well. But the management of labels is a kind of when somebody brings you into, they make all the decisions, but you run it for them, basically.
Yeah.
You know,
You
like
do
with
the
a
donkey
shop.
work, they say yes or no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was good at doing all. I knew I had all the contact lists for press, Premiere channels, Spotify playlist makers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew good ideas for, you know, how to put the releases together and things like that. They'd sign the music. I'd stay away from any A&R because there's a conflict of interest there. You know, if an artist comes to a label and their tunes are banging, I'm going to ask them for tunes.
Yeah.
But it's like if I'm managing a label and I do that, there's a conflict of interest there. I'm not going to. I'm going to sign them for me before I sign them.
Before you
I
sign
sign
up
them
for
to the
them.
label.
Yeah.
So I'd always stay away from the A&R lot.
Yeah, let them decide, and then you just deal with what you got in front of
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I hire people to do my A&R now, just so I can do other stuff. You know what I mean? To sign music for the label, I've got A&R guy for Are You Serious? Got one for VTO. Do you know what I mean? I do the Dirtbox A&R. I do all the signing the music for that. But yeah, I have other people sign it. I have to tick it off if it's the last say. Like
They'll bring it to you and go, I think we should do this with this.
They'll sift through all the amateur stuff to good stuff and things like that for me. Like.
So you also like you mentioned, you DJ quite a lot. What's your most standout event and set you've ever played?
There's got to be one that's cemented in your mind.
I don't
Got
know.
it.
Everyone,
I mean,
we've asked this question and people go, it's the cop out. Oh, there's so many. So there's one where you stood there and thought, oh.
There's one that gets talked about a lot.
Yeah.
And it's one that's gone viral a couple of times on night, and that was when I played on the Great Wall of China a couple of years ago. And I'm doing it again next year.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I've seen the videos, man.
I'll send you the clip and play it over now if you
There's
want.
literally clubbers walking along the Great Wall of China, and then every time you get to one of them squares where it changes direction, there's DJs on there.
Yeah, so basically, do you want the story?
Go on.
How they do
Give us
it?
the story.
How's the permissions
I know,
been
it's
given
fucking
for that?
wild, innit?
It's mental.
So about 2017, I seen a video of somebody playing on the Great Wall of China, and I knew the guy. I was like, what the fucking kept that quiet? What the fuck is that? So he was Dutch. He was a Dutch DJ. And so I messaged him, and we were good mates. I'd booked him at Raw a few times and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, this guy, he got me the booking. Speak to him. Tell him I sent you. Like, oh, fucking brilliant. So I contacted this guy called Merlin from Holland. And basically the way the story goes is he is, or was, he's just finished now. He was the mayor of nightlife in the city called Groningen in Holland. And he run clubs there, and he was in charge of the nightlife and stuff like that. His nickname was the Nightmare.
They've got a mayor of nightlife.
Yeah. Holland, they love the music.
Yeah, they
you know
do,
what I mean?
yeah.
They fucking look after you.
Gabber and techno is a big thing over there, isn't it?
But this is the main story of how this China thing happened. So he linked up with another guy called Tommy in Holland, who was a promoter. And he was doing what a lot of kids do. Straight out of uni, went travelling and stuff like that. And he went to China. He got with a Chinese girl. And they've like got pretty close. And he was travelling backwards and forwards. And she was a promoter, dance events promoter. And they started doing events together in China, this Tommy and her. And Merlin contacted him because obviously he knew he had a great wealth of knowledge about music industry. He was running clubs and stuff like that. He ran a club with Noise's brother. I don't know if you've heard of Noisia. They're one of the biggest drum and bass acts of all time. Like, and one of them, that trio, his brother was running a club with this Merlin as well. So he had all the connections and things. And basically, they decided somehow to put the event on the Great Wall of China. And how it worked was that, long story short, it's a charity. So all of the profits for the event go to the upkeep of the wall. Okay. So not a lot of people know this, but the Great Wall of China is a massive tourist attraction. It's
huge.
It's a huge one. Like, as
not even the real wall anymore, is it?
That was my next point. 80% of the wall is rebuilt.
Yeah.
You know, so the bits that are not, you can't get to them. Yeah, they're cautioned off. No, you cannot even get to them. It's not even part of the touristy bit. But obviously it's remade to look like it. But on these snippets of it, there's little, I don't know how to explain it, like little butlins at the Great Wall of China, basically. So you go there, they have shops, little hotels, bungalows, camping, and you can go for a weekend and camp at the Great Wall of China, and they'll have little things on like art, like festival, just little things going on like that. So the idea of the music festival is to put it on, and obviously all the proceeds go to the Great Wall. Now, obviously before that, there's a fucking ton of red tape that, you know what I mean? I've seen it all and stuff like that. Like I'm saying, this is the guy who I interview because it's such a good story, you know what I mean, to talk to him about. And I contacted him 2017 after seeing the video. We had a long chat about what it was. He's like, yeah, well, I want to book you for it. I want to book you for it. I was like, fucking buzzing. This is going to be great. And I had an agent at the time. And he fucked the booking up for me. Like, he just went fucking pear-shaped. So I sacked him. And, like, I went back to the guy. I was like, look, I've sacked him. He doesn't represent what I'm, you know, what you're doing, what I'm doing. You know, he was a long time coming kind of thing. He was no good. So I sacked the agent and I did it myself. And he's like, look, you can't do it this year now. We've sorted it out. So we'll get you on next year. So I was okay. So then I was like, can I get someone else on as well? So I got another couple of DJs off my label on as well to do it at the time. And we basically just started Dirtbox, the label kind of thing. So it was a great thing for us to do it. And I was using the Dirtbox name still from the band instead of Lee UHF kind of thing. So we went out there as Dirtbox still with that. And the band had just started to kind of break away. So they didn't come over with me. It was just a couple of DJs. And so we flew over, got you know, the visa and all that sorted. And I contacted another guy that was going over. He put me in touch with, and we sorted out like a little tour. So I played in Guangzhou, Shanghai, a couple of gigs in Beijing as well. So I was there for like just over a week. And so basically that Merlin, what he did is when he was the Nightmare, there's a thing in Holland where is if you're a DJ or a band or something like that or a producer, you can apply for a grant and the country of Holland, like the government, they'll pay for your tour to go anywhere in the world. They'll pay for your hotels, your flights, your food, everything, just so you can tour. So the Dutch people have got it made.
We pay for hotels as well, funny enough. Not for fucking us, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that took a minute to drop. That took a minute. Wow. Okay.
But yes, but so like in the government over there, they really look after, you know, anybody who's in the arts and music and stuff like that. And they pay for all of that so you can do it. So promoters don't have to pay for it. So this Merlin was providing loads of DJs, like my Dutch friend, for this festival. And this festival won't have to fucking pay for it. Wow. You know what I mean? Because their government of Holland were paying it in the Netherlands. So they'd pay for a few other ones, obviously. And like I was one that got flown out there. I was lucky to get flown out there, and they helped me set up a tour and things like that as well. But yeah, it was, I mean, the festival itself, they have a massive main stage at the entrance. And when that's on, you wouldn't know it was at the Great Wall of China. So if I was playing on that stage, big stage at the front, you wouldn't have known. The videos wouldn't have shown that. You know what I mean? You might have think I was at a festival. You see a few trees behind.
Yeah.
So there was like that, and then there was a stage in the woods that they have, and then there was 2 stages on the wall. I was like, yeah, get me on the fucking wall. That's the
pinnacle
fucking,
of that one.
That is it. I don't
want to be in the
50
woods, man. I'll
people.
go up there.
Yeah. So I mean, you're up there. It's like at one time there's maybe 100 there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Down there was maybe 300 or 400.
Yeah.
I'd done plenty of fucking stages.
Yeah.
I'd never played
in the woods
Great Wall
before.
of China. I played in the woods. I played on the stage. I'd never played on the Great Wall of China. So yeah. So that was the one I said, like, that's the one I want to do.
It's one for a CV, isn't it? That one.
Yeah, that's
definitely one to tell the grandkids.
Well, the video's gone viral twice with people, like, it went viral as well, not because I was playing on the Great Wall, because somebody in the comments said I look like fucking Luke Shaw, the footballer. so there's about 120,000 people going, fucking Luke Shaw, he can't kick a ball, but he can DJ on the fucking Great Wall.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah,
viral for all the wrong reasons.
It went viral for all the wrong reasons. Say, look at the video on my TikTok, and there's literally like 120,000 comments saying, fuck you, Luke Shaw.
Wow.
I think it was during him being injured as well, so everyone thought he'd fucked off to the Great Wall to DJ when I put it up. But yeah, I still put the video. I've still got clips I've not put up, and I'm still dripping them every so often just to get a bit of fucking content.
Yeah. So you're going back there?
Going back next year. It's supposed to happen this year, but you can imagine the red tape. Yeah, to get it kicking off. They started selling tickets for it last year, and I'm really happy it did because they put it on the weekend of my daughter's birthday. So I would have just got back this weekend if it weren't. So they've moved it again to next year. So it's looking like May.
So now
over.
On that Great Wall where you got like the walkway and you were DJing in the square, was there a DJ on like every square that went?
Yeah, it was
that
a
you
festival.
go down. Yeah,
yeah.
Every single one. Yeah.
No, there was 2 on the wall. So there was 2 of those squares on the route.
Yeah.
There was a drum and bass stage, a tech house stage, and the main stage down there, and then there's the woodland stage as well. So all 4 of those. So the festival probably had about 3,000-4,000 people. Yeah, and yeah, obviously it was a lot more foreigners there than Chinese people.
Chinese, yeah.
But I played some of the Chinese clubs, like fucking brilliant. Like, sound
They can have a
systems,
party,
like,
them can, mate. I've seen videos.
They're good. They're good.
I
good
follow
clubs.
a guy, Rayuto or something, and he plays quite a lot of bassline stuff.
Yeah, it's so good. Like,
Looks pretty good in some of their clubs.
and I got a handler. I had a handler. So
Yeah.
it's, like, you go over there. There's no Google. There's no WhatsApp. There's no.
Yeah, you can't get
Facebook,
none of that, can you?
Can't get on it. So I had a VPN for it, but your VPN's always fucking cocking out. You know what it's like. None of them are perfectly stable. And that.
Yeah.
So you're going out without Wi-Fi. It was really hard to get on it. So I had to kind of learn a couple of the others. So I had the WeChat to talk to, obviously, the festival and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, you had, like, their version
That's
of
a
Google.
government
So-
app though as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
WeChat, yeah.
So it took me a few days to get used to their maps and stuff like that. But, like, when you're in Beijing, like, the main part, some people, like, majority of people don't speak a word of English. It's not like going to Spain or Czech Republic or even other countries like Thailand. Like, loads of people speak it. Nobody does there.
Wow.
Nobody does. So I had an handler, and he'd teach me bits and bobs, and I started to get by a little bit. Do you know what I mean? By the end of the week, I was like talking all right and stuff in Chinese, and he took me like wherever we want, like some amazing restaurants and shopping centres and things like that as well. Yeah, it was unreal. I can't wait. Yeah, and I went on the fast train to Shanghai as well.
What's it like?
Yeah, it's fucking mental, like absolute man. Because you hire a room basically, like, so you've got a bed. There's like a 12-hour train, and it like goes hundreds and hundreds of miles in that 12 hours. Like, you know, a usual train would probably take about 3 days. Do it.
Crazy.
Speed.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
that's good.
Right,
Yeah,
a
unreal.
question I want to ask before we get to the final couple. You've got a fucking trainer obsession.
Yeah,
How many pairs you got?
I don't know.
Roughly.
Gives a
What
rough
I own?
estimate. Yeah.
Probably
That are in your house.
Well, I've got ones I own, and because I started selling them for a while in
Yeah.
lockdown, and I don't know. I got rid of some. I'd say there's probably about 150 pairs that I own.
Yeah, they're physically in your house.
and
Fucking hell, I thought I was bad. I've got like 24.
There's only one person I know who's worse than him, and that's, do you know Anthony Ayres? Anthony Ayre,
No.
one of the Ayre brothers.
Not sure.
He's
Fucking
got some
hell.
fucking trainers,
But
man.
I must have got like 300 boxes of stuff.
You got any
I've
rare
not sold.
ones
Yeah,
that
yeah.
are worth dough?
I've got some serious
What,
ones. Yeah.
What's your biggest
I
one?
get my mates just give me a lot of shit. Like, so fucking, I'd managed to get some of these like trainers and stuff. I was one of the first people to get the Air Dior's.
Yeah.
You know, when they come out, and I got them through a link that got me one of the text messages, because
Okay.
you had to get a text message from Harrods to get
Yeah.
it. So he got me a link to get on the mailing list to get one of these text messages for Harrods. So I went down and picked the shoes up.
How'd you pay for them?
They were 2,400 at retail. They were.
How? I paid $6,000 for mine.
Yeah, that's on resell, innit? That's resell you
Yeah.
paid. I paid retail.
You got dicked.
No,
He's got links, bro.
so the real ones, like I used to obviously get a lot of shit from my mate, like, oh, you go and get in them, they're fucking fake, whatever. And I took one of my mates down with me to pick them up, like,
Yeah.
fucking shut him up.
Have you still got them?
Yeah, and they're my fucking, gonna be my daughter's college.
No, I won't
money
wear
now.
mine.
No, I ain't wore them. I've got the lows as well, and I paid resell for the lows, but I've worn them. I've worn the lows, but the highs, I've got them, and yeah, like I paid retail on them, and they shot up, didn't they? Shot up to like 12 grand.
Yeah, it
And
depends
now
on the
they've-
size.
And now we yours a worn pair.
8.
Worn.
No?
You got them unworn
Yeah.
for 6 grand.
Yeah.
Fucking get them checked, mate. Make sure they're real.
They are. They are.
Fucking hell. I've never seen an unworn pair for 6 grand. But I got those. I'm not going to go into talking on the internet all the fucking ones I got, but I've got a few like that. I got some
So
of the
just tell us
LVs
where
and
you
stuff.
live.
Do you want the address? Will you say
Still
my
in
house, kid?
Coventry.
Yeah.
Wink.
Still in Coventry. But yeah, I mean, ones I will say that I've got both of those Air Dior's. Those were good. I've got 2 pairs of the LV Off-Whites, the ones that came out when he died.
Really?
Yeah.
Serious?
I've got them, and I've sold 2 pairs of them as well. So that was good. That was
Wow.
good money.
Made some money on that.
I did, yeah. But they don't sell anymore. They don't sell at all. Like, I couldn't sell them fast enough when I was selling them.
Yeah.
Like people are
and out.
saying, like, you sell them, why aren't you putting them on eBay? And that they didn't fucking need to.
Yeah, people just
Like,
offering you the right
As
money
soon
anyway.
as they were in the door, like I had like footballers
Didn't you do
and
it?
fucking
It was
lawyers.
Sneaky sauce.
Sneaky sauce, yeah. It's still there, the shop.
Yeah.
But like before, I'd put them on that, and they'd be gone like
Straight
that.
away.
Straight away.
Do you call them trainers or sneakers?
Trainers?
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Sometimes I guess you say sneakers.
No, you
but
don't.
Not for
No, you
don't.
don't.
not for the
You
majority
don't.
of the time. When you go out in the States and everyone's saying it, you
That's just, yeah, in the States, yeah. Not over here.
But yeah, like I had a thing that was a fucking, when I was touring in America, and that, I'd always be buying fucking bags of shoes. I'd come back with suitcase full of shoes
Full of
and
shoes.
stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I'd have to buy another fucking suitcase and stuff like that. But yeah, it was good, the selling. Like I couldn't sell them fast enough, and then suddenly, just went like the bottom. Just it was like the stock market. It just fucking tanked, and you couldn't get rid of them. And now, I mean, you look at it now. There was like 3 or 4 big things coming out a week. Now you don't really get much. Like if you go on any of the apps, like, you know, on the End app or something like that, the sneakers app, you're lucky to get maybe a couple of shoes a week.
Yeah.
And you'd be very lucky to get something like these that are worth some money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Travis Scotts and stuff. They're the only ones out there, really. You know, the collabs are not really happening as much. I picked up recently I picked up the Air Max Coms de Garçons. I got all the set of them, and a few like re-release stuff. Like they did the Undefeated again, which I was gutted about because I've got the original ones from 2017 untouched. So they were worth some
Would have
good
been a
dough.
set.
So as soon as they re-released them, even though they're not the original, they tanked a little bit out. So they lost some. So I think I better fucking sell them now then.
Right, back to the music then. Looking back, what do you think your proudest achievement's been?
With music, I don't know. I mean, like, I never really sit back and look at stuff like that because
Just get on with it.
I'm a fucking 100 mile an hour, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, I always wondered what it was, and in later life I got diagnosed with fucking ADHD. And I thought, so that's why I'd never fucking stop working and doing stuff I love. So I was literally always 100 mile an hour. If I had to have a record,
you're in, you're in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking 100%. Like I had to do everything, be a part of everything, know everything. Could not. So it's like I've never really had time to reflect on a lot, like until maybe recently. Like, and I probably look back at some of the hardcore stuff, and I'm like, fucking wow, I did that.
Yeah, chuffed with it.
Yeah, it's like some weird things. Like I found some tapes with me on and stuff not long ago, and a little thing like, and then I went on this forum and I just typed my name into this forum where they're showing the tapes, and the amount of people going fucking skits over my old tapes and stuff, like so only a little thing, but that really made me sit back and go, I did a good job back then.
Yeah.
And I never really...
I must be doing something right.
That's what I mean. Yeah. But like in recent times...
Sometimes you don't know.
I'm just 100 mile an hour.
You don't know that. Like when we had Gussie on, he didn't realise how big his track Birmingham crew was.
Yeah.
Because he'd made it, put it out and sort of went away from the scene.
Yeah, interested.
And then 20 years later, 25 years later, he's come back and he's like, why are they still playing that? Why are they still playing that? It's been played every week
and
for 25 years.
They still call me Lee from Reflex as well.
Yeah, fuck me.
Go and listen to all
Mickey from Tempest.
Yeah.
Fucking, I still get that now.
All that
Saturday night I was at Eden and Moon Lounge.
Yeah, it's
Mickey from Tempest at least 3 times in there.
I still get
it. I was only there fucking 2 hours. Mickey from Tempest. It's like fucking, I ain't worked there for 15 years.
It's weird. It does stick that because obviously
my mate Murray, Daniel Murray, Daniel Murray, I'm still in his phone as Mickey Tempest.
You probably are in mine, to be fair. It's probably are.
Fucking crazy.
But it is, that sticks in people's mind because you think of the amount of fucking DJs you probably know because of the shop. Like for me, everybody knew me from that.
Everyone in Brum who DJs has been in there at some point, hasn't they?
Yeah. So I worked for Hard to Find for about a year when I moved to Birmingham. Yeah, 2 years actually. Yeah, I was in the office for a bit, and they had me like fucking answering calls for the equipment and selling records. I was like, you need to get me out there. Like this is where I'll obviously do some good stuff. And then they put me out on the floor doing equipment and selling records and stuff like that. And then they had all that dodgy shit where they just started scaling down and trying to make excuses to get people out and stuff. And I just left after that.
Fuck that. Yeah. What advice would you give to aspiring DJs, producers, or someone wanting to get into the music industry, other than don't fucking bother? What advice would you give them?
I'd lean away from the cliches and say, I don't know why nobody says it, but do something different.
Yeah.
Definitely do something different and stand out, because it's a wing and a prayer, but if it pays off, you are the fucking daddy then. Do you know what I mean? So you can join the fray with the other 30 million kids doing TikTok videos now, because it's harder now, like I said, to break through, I think, than it was back then. So now you've got to get your fucking head on, do something different. I mean, obviously...
Stand out.
Yeah, millions are doing content, and I get that's a big part of it. I'll do it. You've got to be there. But if you do something different that you're showing them and stand out, those are the people that seem to be breaking through a little bit now. Trend setting and whatever, do you know what I mean? That'd be the biggest thing, because that's the only thing that's ever really worked for me when I decided to do something different.
Yeah.
To stand out.
Stand out.
Yeah.
Right. Should we do the Glastonbury question? Yeah. Glastonbury, they've contacted you saying, right, we've got a stage here, 8 hours. You're playing.
Who else?
Who else is playing on that stage with you?
Is any of them detailed? Is that I've got a limit of pay or
no?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want on that stage.
You've got to fill that stage for 8 hours.
So an hour each performance.
Oh, that's
or
easy.
DJ set.
That is easy. I just get all my mates on.
Just your mates.
Why wouldn't I? Like everybody's at Glastonbury. Nobody
So you're playing at Glastonbury and you want to play with your mates.
Yeah.
Or
why would I want to play with a load of fucking strangers who want like 15 grand and stuff? They're on the other
but you can have like Wu-Tang Clan on.
Yeah, you can put Wu-Tang on if you want.
I'd get it with all my mates. I'd have a fucking really good time at Glastonbury. I'd get them on because I know people had come to the stage anyway, because they just fucking roam about to anything and listen to anything. And I just have all my mates, give them that opportunity. You know what I mean? Maybe a load of people, young lads off my label or stuff like that, young lasses, just get them all on and just have a big fucking party.
What a guy.
That's a decent one, Andy's actually.
What a guy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm quite impressed with that.
Yeah, normally
That's
I
an
guess
easy
like
one.
would have like this act and the Queen and blah 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 and big acts.
No, I've got no interest in. You know, I'm not starstruck as such. Like, you know what I mean, and meeting and. I've heard all the sets of all my favourite DJs or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Don't need
I've
to
met,
hear it
I've
again.
met, yeah, I've met some famous
That's an
people.
answer,
do
that
you know
is.
what I
It's
mean?
Good answer, man.
Give
That's-
people
yeah.
a chance.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
I'll
can
be
you
honest with
imagine?
you.
Can you imagine that if you went up to all your mates and said, "Right, sit down,
you're
lads,
playing
meet
here."
me at the pub at 2:00. I've got something to tell you."
Yeah.
Like, you are fucking just like making all them fucking people happy. That buzz you get DJing,
Yeah.
you're doing that to your fucking mates, and just everyone's just
But that-
fucking, "Rah, fucking, we've all played
That's a
a Glastonbury."
question I'm going to ask every single music-related person we have on here. And I'm going to call it now. We're never going to hear that answer again.
No.
I think that's an easy answer.
Wow.
Straight away, I knew I'd do that.
Right, yeah, this one ain't going to be an easy answer then. You can only listen to 3 albums for the rest of your life. All the other music in the world is deleted. There's only 3 albums you can listen to. What are they?
I think that's another easy one as well, because these 3 are probably the 3 I only
Fucking
listen
guy,
to.
this
Like,
guy.
so,
My mate's album.
Sharky Hard Life.
Yeah.
So that was an old React album, like freeform hardcore thing, but it's timeless. It's different than everything else. I still listen to it now and get goosebumps and the nostalgia it's from it. The other one would be Jizza Liquid Swords, obviously a Wu-Tang album, and another
Had to
one.
be in there.
Yeah, and another one, and again, just for the nostalgia, is Ministry of Sound did a new romantic, like double CD about 15 years ago, and it had all that electro 80s on, you know,
Yes.
the new romantic stuff. It's
I
fucking
know.
brilliant.
Isn't it called 80s Electro or something?
Yes.
Like that? I've got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I've got it.
yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
So
How
that,
diverse is that?
yeah, I've got
With
that
3
album
albums.
and it's fucking
but
brilliant.
they give me those 3 albums give me the best nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like, it's my favourite rap album,
Yeah.
my favourite rave album, and my favourite album of music growing up to remind me of when I
Yeah.
was little and stuff. Like, I will pass those on to my kids, like those 3 albums. Like. So that's
You
an
want to
easy
become
one.
anything? Listen and learn.
Yeah. Those are pinnacle moments for me. I think those 3.
Right, last question before we get to the quickfire round then. Do you want to read the quickfires when they come?
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm really struggling with a real bad migraine.
Okay,
So
I'll do it.
I've really
I'll
enjoyed
give
it.
him an headache.
No, it's
talking
not.
about hardcore.
No, so
I'll do it, don't worry.
No, I didn't get up early enough. I've been running around doing stuff, and then I've come here, forgot my wallet. So Mickey's actually got to pay for my parking as well.
Oh dear.
My plan was to eat and drink and everything when I come here, and I haven't. And it's really kicking in. I'm sitting here struggling. My eyes are banging.
It don't help when you're talking as well. When you're
So
you're
I'm just
hungry and
like, so when I'm
thirsty.
here like this, just ignore me and talk to Mickey.
Right, if you could bring back one dead artist to see them perform one more time, who would it be?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Just to perform, not to touch kids.
Before or after he messed, yeah.
Do you think you done it?
I don't know. I mean,
It's
a bit, it's a
weird.
bit fucking, it's a bit
It's
overwhelming,
weird,
isn't
isn't
it?
it? It's
And,
weird.
and there's a lot of them
been-
that were into stuff like that.
Okay,
That's all
so-
found
yeah,
out.
it's-
Like
it's
Elvis
right.
and
So he's dead now. So why has it not come out like Jimmy Savile and everybody else?
Because he paid them all.
yeah, I
Doesn't
think.
matter, you can
Jimmy
still talk
didn't
about
pay
it.
nobody.
I don't think.
Jimmy
it's-
said, fuck you.
I mean, is there? I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm downgrading fucking child abuse, but I guess there's levels to that shit, isn't there? Really?
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? When you compare him to Jimmy Savile, not that that's any less or worse, but
no,
I guess to
if
an
you've done one,
extent-
if you've done 100,
Yeah.
it's fucking still
yeah.
the same, man.
I mean, was he just like cuddling with them and stuff and kissing them as opposed to Jimmy Savile raping
Yeah.
kids? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not.
Because they say, like, he
I don't
didn't grow up mentally, did he? Because he started his
Yeah.
career as a kid.
There's no excuse for it, but if
Yeah,
you
it's
want to
still not an
delve into it,
excuse.
then you can start talking about stuff like
The
that.
geezer
But-
built a fucking fairground at his house, man.
yeah,
Come
there's,
on.
there's signals in there. There's definitely fucking red lights there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so Michael Jackson. I reckon
It's
that'd
gotta be.
actually be a
Well,
good
I
fucking
grew up and
good
that was
performance, man.
it was playing non-stop, and I never got to see him because I was so young. So
Yeah.
if I could see 80s Michael Jackson, I'd love that.
Because he
That'd be
was
the one,
incredible,
yeah.
wasn't
It
he?
was fucking unbelievable, and that music was just non-stop played in my house when I was little.
I think he's like the ultimate ever, and Whitney Houston is the ultimate female.
Yeah, Whitney's fucking
Could
amazing.
be, yeah, could be.
Could take some
Mariah as well.
Mariah
Mariah's
Carey's up
quite-
there.
It's close, but I don't think
Yeah.
she's.
I mean, you could say Mariah Carey can pip because obviously her song is played more in
than-
Christmas.
Yeah, the Christmas.
And you know what?
It's 'cause
I
of
don't
the
get bored in
theme,
that
though.
song.
Because of the
For
theme,
me.
isn't it?
I still love that fucking Mariah Carey Christmas song.
Everyone does.
I don't know why.
When you we go, oh, it's on. Don't wanna laugh. We're like, yes.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, that.
Right, we're going to do quick fire round and then we're going to have a break. And then hopefully you're going to stay around for the second half, help us with some get in the bins.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go fetch it.
And a few dilemmas.
I have to do it at home, so I might as well do it. Yeah.
Sound right. Quick fire round then. Answer as quick as you can and we'll just get straight on to the next question. Favourite Sheffield venue?
Fucking hell, Adelphi.
I've played there.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That's where they had Gatecrasher there a bit.
Yeah.
They did a couple of Insomniacs. Paul Glasby did his Hard House night there, Vicious Circle nights,
yeah.
and that's the home of Uprising where I started DJing and stuff. The hardcore nights. So yeah, that
I
holds
played,
a special
I played
place
there
for
in
me.
about. I played there for Stu fucking
there's
many
tons there,
20
isn't there?
years ago.
There was the Archers as well. Do you remember the Archers? The Wicker Archers.
No.
The Underground, it was called as well. Had a few names, but
Right.
yeah,
First vinyl you ever bought?
fucking hell. I don't know. My dad obviously bought me lots of records when I was little.
First one you bought?
You brought.
I bought a CD with my money, so vinyl.
I know mine. Tony DeVee, The Dawn.
Okay, it was Triple J, an happy hardcore tune.
Okay.
Triple J,
Shock.
All I Need. No, it went All I Need. It was I can't remember the fucking name of it. It was a track by Triple J. That was my first vinyl. I bought a couple. I'd been given stuff before.
Yeah, but that's
And obviously
first
dad,
buy.
but that was like my first DJ vinyl with my own money. Like,
Okay.
when I
Best
bought-
gig you've ever played at?
Ugh.
Great Wall.
I mean, yeah, I'd say for the
For the
fucking
logistics behind it.
for the thing behind it and just how it happens. I'd say so. Yeah.
One track you wish you signed for your label?
Ooh.
That was offered, but you said no.
Probably. There's not many. I mean, obviously, you could say, "Oh, we wouldn't mind that Chasing Status tune and stuff like
Yeah.
that." But there was one track back in the day. It was an hardcore one, and funnily enough, it was my own track, and it was it got signed by Nucleus.
Yeah.
And looking back, this was like a track that kind of made my name and stuff like that. And while they give me a lot of money, they flopped it. They fucked it up. And I always look back and think, if I'd have released that,
He would have
I'd
been
have done a fucking
better
very
job
good
than
job.
them. Yeah.
Just because he was they threw a lot of money at me on Nucleus, like. So yeah, a bit of a spin to that question there, but yeah, I think so.
Dream collaboration, producer or vocalist?
Vocalist, Plan B.
Plan B.
Fucking love
I
him.
love Plan B's albums, man. They're
Yeah,
amazing.
he's brilliant.
Have you ever watched the film?
Very
Yeah,
clever.
Ill Manners.
Do you like the way it coincides with the whole album? When you listen to the album, you can see the film in your head.
I'm gutted he don't really do that much
He
stuff
don't do
anymore.
fuck all
He does
now,
a bit
does he?
of bobs, but
I
yeah,
wish he'd do another album.
that 2009 to 2011, the Plan B
Strickland
stuff,
Banks.
Oh my
fucking
God.
Unreal.
the drum and bass stuff he did with Change State gives me
Yeah.
airs. A lot
Yeah.
of fucking thinking about it.
He's
now.
very, very clever, isn't he? Very clever.
Yeah.
His voice as well. That Ill Manners track's fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love the.
I love the whole album, man, and the way it coincides with the film perfectly. And like I say, when I watch a film, I can hear the album. When I listen to the album, I can see the film in my head.
Rules out, tools out.
Fucking
Get your fucking
brilliant.
tools out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that one.
If you could bring back one club night from the past, what would it be?
One club night.
Including your own that you had in Nottingham.
Oh no, I wouldn't choose that. There's a few good ones. I guess it's where it was.
Yeah.
And things like that. So,
Sunday Central at Pulse for me.
well, we had Insomniacs, but
Yeah.
I,
Europa.
it's a haze, that one. That was a fucking haze.
Yeah, Europa.
You know you were there, but you
I
don't
know I
know.
was there, but I
Corporation.
don't know if I'm imagining the experiences. there or not.
Corporation Club was one.
It was in a
and
few.
Europa
It was in the
other one, I-
NCPM. It was in Corporation with a skate ramp inside the club.
Yeah.
It was at the Adelphi. I don't know, an event. I'd say vibe like when they did Fantasy Island in Skegness, when they took over the whole theme park,
Took the lot.
turned into a rave. Because I played at all the New Year's Eve ones of them, and they were fucking great. Like, yeah, they were good.
Right, vinyl or digital?
Digital.
Yeah.
It's like I've got a bad back. I can't be fucking
Can't be arsed
carrying.
carrying all
Okay,
that
so
vinyl.
what about the sales side of things?
I know.
Oh yeah. Fucking, that's when you actually made. That's when you actually
That's when you
fucking
made some
money.
money.
I don't
yeah.
mind carrying vinyl then.
Pay someone to fucking carry him for me.
Favourite trainer brand?
Favorite what?
Trainer brand.
I thought I said band. Favorite trainer.
I probably
band?
did.
I mean, I got lots of Nikes. I like Nikes. I love Yeezy as well. I don't mind Yeezys.
Yeah.
People obviously like, yeah, you got fucking Yeezys on, but They're one of the most comfortablest shoe you can ever wear. But I do like Nikes. They come out with the best things, the best collaborations.
And they're comfy.
I love
Very
these Travis
comfy.
Scott collabs with a backwards swoosh. I've got all the Travis Scotts.
Most ridiculous amount you've spent on a pair of trainers.
No comment.
Your missus is going to watch this, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, best to keep that one under wraps.
No, she's going to ask you anyway.
Yeah, she knows the answer. She knows the answer.
Garage, drum and bass, or hardcore? You had to just pick one.
Oh, drum and bass. Yeah.
Drum and bass,
Drum
yeah.
and bass, yeah.
One Midlands artist people should be checking out right now.
Canis and Sirius from Dudley.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Father and son duo.
Okay.
They just got in touch with me early this year, just out of the blue. Who would it have put me onto him? Someone goes, you need to speak to my mate, like. And they got in touch and they'd had a bit of bad experience. There's the dad, Andy. He used to like play for Majika and that back in the day before I was in Birmingham. And like his son, like they didn't get like separated out like that, but kind of he used music to get together with his son again to have something in common, do something together.
Yeah.
And they started producing tracks and they're fucking badass.
Really good.
Awesome. So like this year I've been
What was the name of them again?
Canis and Sirius.
Okay.
So it's spelled S-I-R.
And they said they're from Dudley?
Yeah, S-I-R-U-S.
Okay.
Yeah. And Canis, C-A-N-I-S-X, Sirius.
You had anything on your label off them?
Yeah, they've got
yeah.
2 EPs. They've done a liquid EP on my liquid. So I've had 3 releases. I manage all their releases. I'm managing them at the minute. And we're doing like a Dirtbox event in October. Quick plug. We got a
You can plug them in a bit, mate. Don't worry about that.
So we're doing an event as well. But these 2 lads, like, their story is awesome. I've got like a few press contacts, and I got hold of the Guardian, like the newspaper, the music people there, and UKF as well. And I mess around like, look, you need to fucking write a story about these guys. It's such a beautiful story. And they put stories out on Father's Day for us this year to promote the release and to talk about them and interview them. But yeah, I mean, Andy, the dad, he's just had a baby at the weekend as well. So he's a bit off radar at the minute, like, so old type baby Lucas. And yeah, they are, if they get stuck in,
That
like
could be.
they've got such good ideas. They sound different.
Yeah.
They'll get better at producing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? They're not fucking chasing status. But
They could
for
be.
me, their
It
music.
could be one day.
Well, I toured America earlier this year again, and fucking I played all their tracks in all sets.
Yeah.
And every single time, people are like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
When's this coming out? What's this?"
That's
So
when you know it stands out.
their dubs are smashing it, and it's a shame because I promo it to a lot of big names. There's a few big names playing it, but because of just how it is at the minute, where everybody gets so much music, they're getting overlooked a little bit. So I'm trying to push
It's hard to
them a
get it
bit
into
more.
their hands, isn't it? Right.
I'm doing it. I've got them some plays with like a few people. Andy C's played one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they're good. There's a bassline DJ up in Barnsley called Brent Kilner.
I know Brent.
Yeah, so he's a good mate. He does drum and bass on my label called VARKiD, so I'm managing him as well. And so them 2, like, they are 2 of my projects, like, kind of thing. The Canis and Sirius and VARKiD as well. He does all the drum and bass, and he's got an album coming out, drum and bass album.
Yeah, Brent was known on the bass on Speed Garage.
Yeah, he was doing all the stuff up there, and he calmed down a little bit, but he was like playing like ahead of fucking Low Stepper and stuff on events at one point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back then, like, but he makes Fidget now. He just sits doing it, just makes what the fuck he wants. Like,
Very good producer. Very good.
he's a great lad. Like, he
Right.
releases on my garage label as well.
Beer, rum, or a strong cup of tea after a long set?
We're talking about right now. I'd say a cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
I don't drink beer anymore, really, and I like gin over rum. So because I don't like Coca-Cola. So
All right, beer, gin, or a cup of tea?
Yeah. I'd say a cup of tea really nowadays.
Turn into Nicky
Ready
Black
for bed.
Market.
Yeah, definitely. Although I'll probably be seeing me a bottle of gin in my hand. To truth be told.
If you weren't in music, what job would you be doing now?
I mean, I do work a normal job as well.
Okay.
I do have a normal job, and I love my job. Like, so I work in media I work for law firms
Yeah.
in media, and I set up meetings for law firms and set them press up and things like that. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. Like, lawyers are a different kettle of fish, like, to talk to and stuff like that. But
Can you imagine?
my job is to just
Speak a
take 'em
different language as well, don't
Yeah, I have to take them out for dinner and fucking wine them and dine them and do events where they can all pat themselves on the back and, do you know what I mean? They're throwing fucking money
Any
around.
type of lawyer or
Business lawyer mainly, not family lawyers. So
what about conveyance?
yeah, so we do property lawyers. Corporate lawyers is a big one for us as well. So they're the main ones. They're the ones who do the least work, gets the most money. So they basically do mergers and acquisitions, M&A, corporate, you know, business merging into another or business selling a business. You know, they like to speak to OMBs. So we link them up with like OMB businesses and things like that as well. So.
Right, one more before we go to a break then.
Yeah.
What tune never leaves your USB?
Good.
So this question used to be, what vinyl never leaves your bag?
Has he got you?
No, I'm just trying to think. There's a few, but I'll mention one for my own reasons. Is one of Brent's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Brent's first drum and bass release on Dirtbox was a track called "Bring the Fire."
Yeah.
By VARKiD, and it's an old jungle tune, but it's dark as fuck, like really dark. And I'll play it, and it just blows the fucking roof off. Like I've had a few remixes of it done that I still play as well, but yeah, that's to me,
the one you go back to.
Fucking hell, I can't believe.
Yeah.
It's one of them tunes that's like, I can't believe I fucking signed this. Like, why is nobody?
Why
you
is
know
no
what I
one
mean?
picked it up?
Like
Yeah.
I cannot believe that I signed that fucking tune, and it was his first fucking
He's
drum
incredible.
and bass release.
Wow.
Like,
He's incredible.
fucking unbelievable. So yeah, go and stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring the Fire by VARKiD. Yeah, love it. Play it every set.
Ready for a quick break?
Yeah.
Yep. Right, we're going to go to a break. The tune for the break this week is Unlawful DJs, Bass Toms and JJ collaboration called Prime Cuts.
Could have played one of yours, couldn't
Yeah,
he?
we're fucking
And that's going to
going
be
on?
available on Criminal pretty soon.
Could have played one of yours.
the
I
guest.
can't play these
Why?
because I can't cover the copyright. I keep telling you this.
You won't need to. It doesn't take it down. It just.
Yeah, but it demonetizes
Right, okay.
because
On
of
YouTube.
copyright. Yeah. YouTube demonetizes and yeah, it's just a
Well, I
noise.
can
It's just-
clear it. I'll clear it.
How can you clear it?
I'll tell my distro that you've done it to clear it.
To clear
so
it.
So
Play one of yours then. Pick one of yours. Go on. What about? Well, I'll tell you what. What's that one you just said? VARKiD.
VARKiD, Bring the Fire.
Is that on your label?
on my label?
Do you
I'll
want that
clear
one
it
or
if
do you want
want?
one of these new guys from Dudley?
No, play that one.
Right,
Play that one.
VARKiD, Bring the Fire, and that's on Dirtbox.
Original Dandada. The burn the smoke, we all burn the fire. Original Dandada. The burn the smoke, me I burn the fire. Original Dandada. The burn the smoke, we all burn the fire. Original Dandada. The burn the smoke, me I burn the fire. Original Dandada. The burn the smoke, we all burn the fire. Original Dandada. The burn the smoke, me I burn the fire. original Dandada. They bring the smoke, me I bring the fire.
Welcome back to the Ranting and Raving Podcast with myself, Wayne Scott Fox, and
Mickey Williams.
Lee UHF.
Nice.
What does the UHF stand for?
Ultra high frequency, I'm thinking.
It is, yeah.
Go on.
Stupidest fucking DJ name ever. It's a sound you can't hear. When I found that out, it was too late.
Gutted.
Yeah.
Never mind. Right, what do you all think of that track then? VARKiD, Bring the Fire. If you want to let Lee know,
Bit of jungle.
follow him on his socials and send him a message. Let him know what you think of that.
No abuse, please.
Oh, God. Here we go. I know what's coming.
Is it more of a baseline listener base, would you say, with your history?
No?
No, we've got a bit of everything in ours, yeah. Yeah, definitely a bit of everything.
Yeah. But I know what's coming now.
What are you pulling a face for,
Because I
Wayne?
know what you're going to press and play.
I'm going to turn it up in your headphones as well.
Get ready for this.
Right, this section, Get in the Bins, where you lot write in, we read them out and discuss between the three of us whether we should eradicate it from society. But before we get there...
Welcome to Get in the Bin. In this segment,
He hates
we
it.
ask the people of our society to speak out, to tell us what truly enrages them. The habits, the horrors, the everyday evils
Look at his face.
that they believe should be cast into oblivion.
It's just too long.
Never to be
That's all.
seen again.
I wonder where you got that from.
And so,
We know.
with the deepest of curiosity, we now explore their suggestions.
Let's explore their suggestions then, Wayne. Right, Craig from Wolverhampton. Yeah, Craig the Hamill is a prick. He's getting the bin this week is Mickey's David Attenborough intro. I thought you'd like that. Craig, you can fuck off.
No, he doesn't need to get in the bin. He just needs to be It's just too long.
I agree.
You just need that first section, and that's all we need.
I lost interest after about a minute. We're still fucking going.
It's only 30 seconds.
No, it's too long.
Right.
It's too long.
Gareth in Cannock, he wants to put Eulogies in the bin. He says, why is everyone who dies in an accident a wonderful person? We are all a mix of greatness and bastardness. Why can't we be honest and say, he was all right, but I wouldn't lend him money?
Because just because someone's bad in your eyes doesn't mean he's bad in somebody else's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what it's saying is, why can't we just tell the truth? Not everyone thinks they're fucking great.
But this is the thing.
You've not got to put up with them ever again as well, so you might as well just get that last bit of goodness. And all right, it was all right. It was done this.
But right, so let me understand. Right, you may think he's brilliant, praising what a lovely guy, but I'm like, no, he's a fucking dickhead. Why do I wonder that?
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk, for example.
But what if everyone thinks he's a dickhead, but they all put nice stuff?
No one's doing
Somebody somewhere thinks they're good. Because everybody really thinks they're doing good, don't they? Like,
Yeah.
Even if they're doing bad.
So I believe it's all down to the person who knows them.
Yeah.
You can't be saying eulogies as, oh, no one liked him. Family members liked him. His children probably liked him, whatever.
I think you do it more out of respect for the fucking family, don't you, really? It's like, oh, he's dead.
I'm not
I
putting
don't
that in.
really care,
That's-
but people know I know him or whatever, so I'm going to put something
I wouldn't like
nice.
anybody telling my kids what a cunt I was at my funeral.
You know what I mean? Posting it, yeah, I'm glad. Like the Charlie Kirk shit.
He's good at
Yeah, yeah,
music,
yeah.
but I wouldn't lend him any dough.
He's a right cunt.
No.
Long as they don't say he was good at music, but I wouldn't let him babysit my kids.
Oh, no.
I think you'll be all right. Don't make you laugh. Why'd your head hurt you?
He's killing me.
Gareth, I don't think that one's going in, mate.
I've took two of them tablets, so I'll probably be flying in a minute.
What are you saying, Wayne?
I don't think that should go in the bin. I think
Lee?
it's the wrong thing to
No?
use.
No, I can't put that in.
No, sorry, Gareth, that one ain't going in, mate. Right.
I mean, how many funerals do you go to that it pisses you off that it's happening? Like,
yeah.
you need to have a look at
That's
it.
another thing, yeah.
Is all his mates at a fucking old people's home or something? All his best mates are OAPs, like at old people's
Fucking
home.
Harold Shipman.
Right, Charlotte in Tipton. Saturday night takeaway, the programme, not the delicacy, or anything Ant and Deck related.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. She needs to get in the bin.
She's going in the bin because I love Ant and Deck.
We
I
spoke
don't-
about this.
Yeah, we spoke about it before, haven't we?
You don't watch it.
I don't watch much. I mean, I know Ant and Deck. They don't. I mean, they're not my fucking massive cup of tea to. Oh, let's go and watch Ant and Deck.
But also you wouldn't bid them.
Yeah, I get why they're there. Do you know what I mean? That's just TV. Well, who's going to go in their place?
Exactly.
Somebody
We
else.
said
At least
right
we got
now-
somebody who's all right.
We spoke about in the past.
What was we on?
Fucking previous TV shows and stuff, Noel Edmonds and all these.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Jim Davidson.
Back in the day.
And all that kind of stuff. Sorry, my fucking head's spinning. And we said, right now, there's only really Ant and Deck who have got anything going on. And she wants to put them in the bin.
Yeah, no.
What
You need
would
to
we
get
be
in there.
left with?
Take Ant and Deck away, you're left with just
Fucking Antiques
Simon
Roadshow
Cole's
reruns.
fucking shows. And,
I think there's the only other good thing that's on is 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Is
Yeah.
that still going?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only other good one.
Charlotte, no. We ain't doing very well this week.
Rubbish
Three, you're not getting in the
suggestions
bin.
this week.
No, we normally do
Oh,
a
no,
full
you
sweep.
put the first one in because that was more fucking
Yeah, no, I never put it in the bin. I said it's got to be short.
shortened. Okay. Phoebe in Swanleycoat.
Swad.
Old Swad.
So probably one of Phil's friends.
Bus stops that don't have a shelter. We literally live in a country famous for rain. I'm sick of getting my hair wet.
Bus wanker.
Bus wanker. But I do see a point.
When's the last time you caught a bus?
Not long ago, but I did it up in Skegness on open top bus. Girls like, yeah,
That's not
that's
catching
not
a
a
bus.
bus.
yeah, yeah.
That's
So
a fucking-
one way you've feared for your life, basically. Probably about.
When was the
Probably
last
about
time you got on the
4
number
years ago.
11?
You needed to pop into town, you got to
Yeah.
get on the bus
Yeah,
together.
avoid the needles and stuff like. Yeah, probably
Needles
about
and knives.
probably about 5 years ago. No, not even that. Probably about 4 years ago.
What were they like?
I took my daughter on. Like she was like 1.5, 2, and she wanted to go on one, and I didn't have the car, so I was like, yeah, we'll go into town, we'll go on the bus. Like, so she was all right. He was quiet though as well. He was like really early, so there was no mental cases. But I remember,
fucking bagheads on there.
yeah, I
yet.
remember catching the bus,
They're all
and
still
it used to
asleep.
just fucking do me head in the
Yeah.
last few years of catching the bus. Like them ones who go on and don't want to pay the fare, and they just sit down. Like,
And then you got to sit there and wait for the
wait
old
for the
bill to
bus
fetch
to-
them off and that.
Oh my
like,
god, the people have just got no
that.
shame.
How
have
much
it.
is a bus fare these days?
It's not
2.5
enough to. It's not enough to
£3
want to embarrass yourself.
2.5,
like that.
£3 now.
Is it that much?
Yeah.
People used to just go, "Oh, fucking pay it!" Though,
Yeah.
and just throw money at the fucking
chuck the
bus.
50 pence
I'll
at the
pay for him
driver,
just
like,
to get,
"Sit down, you
just
cunt."
for me to get to fucking work.
I see a point now, man, especially like
I agree with you.
people
because
who catch it often. Not everyone's got a car, and
No.
some people like to catch public transport.
So
What I wonder, what is the reason for not having a shelter? I mean, it could be money or something like that, or maybe no room. on the
Council
path.
probably didn't give them planning permission.
Yeah,
it's
just-
wrong because it relates to something we spoke about in one of our Patreon shows about old people and pregnant women and stuff, and
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
who are struggling.
You know, what about an old
There'll be
dear
a
who-
reason for it. There's got to
some
be
old
some
deer who has
reason.
to stand and, you know, like the villages don't really have many shelters on some of theirs. So some old deer sitting there waiting for an hour for
No,
the
no,
bus.
but they don't. But you see these
They have
villages.
sheds, don't they, in the
no,
villages?
but this is okay. This is another thing. With me saying old people and that, old people know the bus times religiously.
Yeah, of course
They
do.
will turn up 5 minutes. By the time they get there, they'll go, ha, and the fucking bus will come around the corner. They're
Yeah.
straight on. There's no way.
Do you know what does me head in, though, about them old people? When I used to catch the bus, when they used to edge forward right to the edge of the curb and put the fucking arm out like they're going to stop the bus if it gets past. What are you doing, man? It knows you're there. They can see you in the bus stop. There's about 7 of us in here. You haven't got to put your arm out.
So is this question that she wants to put?
She wants to put bus stops that don't have a shelter in the bin.
So, no, because I think we should put bus stops on the shelters on them.
Yeah, so the ones without a shelter, put them in the bin and replace them with sheltered bus stops.
Okay, I'll agree with that.
I'm in.
I'll agree with that one. Did you do that one as well?
There we go.
You did them all?
Squeaky. That no, I didn't do that one.
Right.
That's his cellar. That is. Let's see who's down there.
Julian in Rowley Regis. Canned sweet corn. It stinks. Looks like a can full of yellow baby teeth.
What the fuck is going on?
It ruins everything. It ruins everything it touches, and it sneaks into salads and
This
wraps.
is crazy.
She buy fucking war rations or something.
But
But
it's-
canned sweet corn.
There's people like we've previously done a pre-recorded
We done a Patreon
show,
earlier, and
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and you talked about foods, didn't we?
and all
we
this
brought up
shit's
that.
coming up from people that we've spoke
Oh, I get
about.
it. I was saying, that was a
We
bit
spoke
fucking
about how fucking sweet corn's pointless
Yeah, sweet corn is fucking pointless. It
unless
tastes
it's on a cob.
it
with
tastes
full
of
butter.
nothing.
Do you think
It's not a great texture.
it's not a great texture? It's a
And
bit of a
it's-
nose like.
It's shit in certain
do
things.
like
Like we were saying on the Patreon, my missus does tuna pasta.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I don't like it
Tuna.
in that, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking horrible. But I can have it on a pizza.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I think I'm up for putting canned sweet corn in a bin.
I'll let her have that one myself because I've
Completely.
never tasted it.
Julian,
I
him.
don't think.
Julian, yeah, in.
You know
bin.
my thoughts on
won't
sweet
miss
corn
it.
as a fucking hole.
That's it from the viewers. Here's one from me.
Is that-
You
is
might
that
like
sound
this one.
effect there?
Will I?
Where's that
Yeah.
from?
I don't know. I just found it
your
somewhere.
toilet seat or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Found it online. I got one here, which I reckon you might agree with as well. Not so much you, because you're a bit of a fucking cheese pot with the DJing. MCs who say, "Oggy, oggy, oggy."
No,
Ollie,
like
ollie,
fuck, I
ollie.
fucking hate it. I don't have MCs on my set because I done my editing because I don't know. Certain MCs don't know how to fucking speak in time with the tune.
Yeah, it's a fucking noise,
So I
isn't
stopped.
it?
I like having a host on with mine
I do.
who
As well.
just bits,
Yeah.
not full on MC.
Yeah, I can't stand MCs.
Don't
I'm
be
not-
oggy
I'm
oggy
not into
oggy and don't be like fucking blah blah blah.
We've unplugged
Host
them a
and
few
engage.
times, man. Just literally fucking boom, off you go. Like
Yeah, I don't know it.
Yeah, I've had some bad experience with
the ones who
MCs and
say,
stuff. So.
"Oggy, oggy, oggy, ollie,
I've done
ollie,
that,
ollie."
mate.
Fuck off, man. You know, that was probably good.
It's,
in
it's
Iron
when they've
Napa
got nothing to say. They don't know what
25
to say,
years
innit?
ago.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
need to hype
Yeah.
the crowd.
Creativity's
I need
gone.
to hype
That's
the
it.
crowd.
No creative. That's when they don't know what to say and they're just trying to get the crowd into it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a fucking cop out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolute cop out.
Sometimes I sort of think if they do that, they must have looked at the crowd and gone, "Fuck, I'm struggling a bit here."
Yeah.
Oggy, oggy, oggy.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
to fucking
just to get a reaction
bounce,
because they're
like,
not
yeah.
getting one. Yeah, I've unplugged plenty of MCs for doing that.
MCs who say oggy, oggy, oggy. We all agree.
Gone.
Gone.
It's about 80% of them just
Yeah.
fucking go.
All instantly gone. Right, one more for me then.
Thanos click.
Middle lane hoggers on the motorway.
You're a whinging
Just
bastard.
fuck
you are.
off, man.
He's a whinging fucker.
I don't know because I'm never in the middle lane to be honest. I'm always in
The
far
outside
lane.
one.
I'm always in the outside one, like so. I
can't-
never am. So
I'm not. Well, I'm a lorry driver, so obviously I'm left-hand lane majority of the time
So why are you bothered about the middle?
because that's the overtaking.
And
And I can't overtake because I cunt sat in it.
I've never really thought of the middle lane kind of being arguing. I was like, okay,
It's
they're
an
going,
overtaking
they're going,
lane.
Yeah, they're there, but
It's
in
more
the,
of a.
in the speed lane.
It's a wagon
those
overtaking
bastards,
lane.
like
The
they can go
speed
to.
lane.
There's not a
Is that what
speed
you
lane.
call it?
Speed lane.
It's lane 1, 2, and 3.
There's
All
not
right,
a
lane
fast
three.
lane.
That's
There
the
is- there
faster
isn't a
lane,
fast
innit?
lane.
It
It's
is.
70.
It's called the fast lane to go fast. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Slow
Yeah.
lane, middle lane.
I've seen a
fast
meme
lane.
before. Slow lane, fast lane. No, slow lane, middle lane, fast lane. And then another one that just said Jamiroquai. He's been done. He got done at 142, didn't he? Racing one of his cars. Fucking Jamiroquai.
They don't bother me, personally.
No,
They bother me.
it would be the other two.
Do
that
you know
me.
one thing a lot of people don't know as well? You know, if someone's going 50 in that middle lane
Yeah.
and you're in the first lane,
And you're going 70.
you can still carry on in your lane.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, because you're listening to
Everyone
70.
thinks you've got to go
No.
around them.
No, no.
Mm.
As long as you're not breaking the speed limit, it's not undertaking. It's undertaking if you're in the middle lane and you pull left to go around them.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of people
If you're
don't.
already in that lane, you can just carry on.
A lot of people don't know as well that if you're in lane 3 or 2 and you want to come over back to the left lane, you don't have to indicate.
Yeah.
You have to check this safe and go over because it's a natural
No,
default
yeah, as soon as
lane.
you've gone past them, you can just
Yeah.
go straight through, can't you?
I've got a good one for you. Actually.
You
You've
got
gotta
it in
get
the
it
Off
bin?
the top of my head. Yeah,
Hang on,
for the
so
bin.
that's not going to go in the bin in me. Do you want that in the bin?
No,
Right,
no,
so in the
don't
bin,
bother me
Mickey.
enough.
Well, fuck you.
Right,
Right.
so it's yours now. Then the
Okay,
floor is
yeah.
yours.
Just come to me this one, and it's probably my biggest.
It's not politics.
Is
or
it going to be?
religion.
No, no, no,
Is it
no.
going to be A6
Brilliant.
trainers?
No, it's actually no. I don't mind any trainers, but no, it's people who stand too close to you in a queue.
Okay.
That fucks
then-
me off to the fullest. So
So
there's a
cock's touching
queue.
your ass.
Yeah, and then you can feel the breath on your neck.
Yeah.
Like my missus hates when that happens, not because of it happening, because she knows my reaction. I tell them
Yeah.
I have to
Can
say
you,
something.
Can
I'm
you
like,
back up a bit, mate?
why are you so close to me?
Why can I feel the end of your knob?
When I'm at the airport with my suitcase, I get my suitcase and I make as much space between me and my suitcase like that, and do
So
it
you
like
got a bit of room.
Are you one of the few people who enjoyed COVID because of social distancing?
Yeah, it sounds
I
like
think
it.
so. It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Definitely sounds like it.
I'll give you that because I don't know people within a certain range of me either.
You
Yeah,
don't
you don't need to be that
close.
close, man.
You
You
don't.
can take a step back.
Like you take a step forward, they do.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Just
what are
wait,
you
man.
doing?
You're not going to get there
I've
any
let
quicker.
people go in front. I'm like, do you want to go in front of me?
Yeah, yeah.
You're obviously doing that, and they're like,
You're not going to get there any quicker by shuffling behind me as close as you can.
yeah.
I'm down with that one as well. That can go in the bin, right? That's the end of that section. We're going to go into, if you can fucking read his screen,
Probably not. I'm struggling.
we're going to go into Wayne's little section here. Tell me when you're ready. Wayne. Yeah, that was a good one, that was, Lou. I like that one.
It's true as well.
Keep your cock off my arse cheeks, man. Just back up a
Fucking
little bit, bro.
And it's always
Ready?
foreigners.
Yeah.
Got a story that's mad, don't keep it hush. Like my neighbor caught me knocking one out in a bush. Wife did you dirty, your dad crossed the line. Send it to the lads, it's dilemma time.
Go on then,
So
soldier.
that weren't too long, was
That
it?
was all right. It got a melody to it at least.
Thank you. Not that
I
boring.
like David
long-ass song.
Attenborough, man.
We all like David
There's no
Attenborough.
David
It's just
Attenborough
too-
melody when you're watching fucking Blue Planet.
You could put one behind.
Whale sounds and dolphin
Yeah.
squeaks.
All right, next week I'm gonna put a load of whale sounds under it and extend it.
Okay, so
Seals.
this is from Josh in Derby. I'm going to struggle with this.
Do you want me to do it?
No,
You look like you're
no,
fucked.
I'll do it. From what I can gather, this guy has saw the conversation we had with what's his name?
Al,
Al.
possibly.
Because we spoke about this, and I said
Go on.
I wanted to put weddings in the bin because of the cost. So he's obviously saw this, and he's gone, all right, lads, advice needed. My cousin's planning his stag do abroad, and everyone's buzzing, but the cost is over $1,000 once you add flights, hotels, and spends. I can't justify that, but I also don't want to be the only one missing. Do I cave in and rinse my savings, or be the odd one out and take the stick? From Josh in Derby.
Sorry, you say that's a stag do?
Stag doing.
Oh, good.
Stag
I thought
do
you said that
abroad.
was his wedding. I was like, whose
Yeah.
wedding's a fucking grand?
Stag do.
Yeah,
abroad.
so
Stag
basically
do.
he's getting on his cousin's stag do. It's going to cost him about $1,000 by the time he's bought his flights, hotels, and spending money. I think he can't decide whether he's being a tight cunt or...
No, I think it's down to the guy getting married. He must know who's inviting.
Yeah.
Like if I invite people to my stag do,
Yeah,
I know them well enough to know if they can just float a fucking grand
yeah.
or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
to do that, I think that's a bit more on him. He should be a bit more thinking about the
Think
type
about
of
who
people
you-
he's
who you
inviting and
bring
what
in,
he's
like,
wanting to
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I want to go to Vegas. Right, great. Well, can these people go? That'd be my first thought.
That's one way to look at it.
What I'd do
Come
is if I can afford it, I'd go. If I can't, tell him fuck off. I ain't going.
Yeah. Like, he's got to appreciate
But he's
that
saying
as well,
here he
isn't
might have to dip into his savings. I don't think I'd do that.
If you don't think it's a good idea, you don't.
It's going
have
to, like I said,
do
it's
it.
going to cost me over $1,000. Basically, I went to my sister's wedding last week. It's last weekend.
Yep.
Last weekend.
Weekend before when
No,
was it?
last weekend.
Okay.
It was last weekend, and it's cost me over $1,000 to go to a wedding because I've had to buy my son a full suit and shoes, hotel rooms for me, my son and my daughters, fucking drinks, everything else is like $1,000 gone, and I haven't got fucking married, right? So I'm on board with things like this, and I feel for him because if he's trying to save, I mean, $1,000's a lot of money to people these days, unless you're in a well-paid job, which is again hard to fucking do.
Yeah.
He could be young, be stag do. That's going to hurt him and
Yep.
not have any knock-on effects. Personally, I'd say to you, mate, look, I'm really fucking sorry. I can't afford to do this. We'll have a drink when you get back.
Yeah, it's the easiest
Yeah.
way, isn't it?
I know loads of people that have done that. So I can't. If he's an understanding and normal person, that won't be a problem, would it?
No.
Yep. That's it then. That's your advice, mate. Scott in Dudley. All right, lads, I'm in a proper tough spot and I don't know what to do. My dad runs a small family business. My dad's run a small family business for years. It's a little builder's merchant in town. been going since before I was born, and he's made it clear he expects me to take over one day, carry on the family name and keep it ticking. Lately, he's been dropping heavier hints like showing me the book, saying one day all this will be yours, and stuff like that. Thing is, I don't actually want it. I've been offered a job elsewhere that pays a lot better and lines up with what I actually want to do in life. It's not just a little bump either, it's nearly double what I'd earn staying in the family business. But if I tell him, I know it's going to break his heart. He's poured everything into that place, and in his head, it's going to carry on through me. I'm scared if I walk away, he'll see as me abandoning him and not respecting everything he's built. So do I follow the money and chase my own career, or do I bite the bullet, step into his shoes and keep the family legacy alive? That's a tough one, man.
It's a tough one. I was just going to say, it's all on a
It is a
personal
tough one.
basis, isn't it? You can't really...
It's like,
It's hard to give advice on that because there's
if
going to be
it's-
two sides to the coin.
if
to
it's not what he
everything
wants
you're
to do as a career, he's got to fucking do what he wants
But
to
he's also
do.
said he's following the money. Don't forget, he's not looking at the basis of what the business earns and the profits he can get from
He's looking
it.
at his wage from the business.
looking at his
If his
current-
dad steps out.
Right, but he's
saying.
looking
Is it
at,
possible to keep it on with somebody else running it?
Yeah.
but he's also looking at the
And just be the
current
owner.
wage. So
Yeah.
he's saying one
That's
day
what I
this will
mean,
be
if-
yours. But when his dad hands it over,
He can up his wage
he'll have
if
a
he
director's
wants.
wage, so to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
can
would
up
he
it.
would he be able to do something with it as well? Like obviously
Hire
a
someone
business,
in. Expand
fucking
it.
social media
Yeah.
and fucking
I watch a guy on
make it bigger.
YouTube, Benedict Fowler. Don't know if any of you have heard of him.
No.
When his old man had a floor tile business, and then he bought him into it, and then he built a website. This is what I can remember the story he told. He built a website and he turned this floor tile business, which was just a little family business, into a multi-million-pound business by putting it online. And I think, he might be able to add something else to this business.
What's this kid's name?
Scott.
That's it, innit? I mean, when you run a business, you got to look at it from every facet. How can I grow it? How can I make it bigger than
Yeah,
what
there's
it is?
probably-
If you're buying a business off someone,
Probably
which is technically
decisions-
what it is.
There's probably decisions he'd want to make now, but he can't
Look
because
at
it's
it.
his
Well,
dad's.
Yeah, you've got to look at it, and you just got to just see where the potential is.
Yeah.
If there's absolutely no potential,
Yeah, fuck off
it's
and
a
do
serious
your other
conversation you've got to
thing,
go
like,
and have
yeah.
and just say, look, this is the rest of my life. But
Yeah.
you've got to look at every area of it. Where's the potential? Where can it grow? What's his dad doing that shouldn't? Maybe his dad's a bit old fashioned with how
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
run,
yeah.
and there's so many new things he could do.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
get a
He
website
might
and
not
sell
have a
online.
website and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
exactly.
so we'll be able
You know what I
to
mean? There's a lot of cash-ins available. like, if
expand
there's
it and do what he wants to do with it.
Don't forget, this is my area of expertise. That's what I do, build businesses. That's my job. Right? So the bottom line is, like you just highlighted, there's a good chance that his dad is still implementing the same procedures as he did when he started the business. Didn't he say he's had it since before he was born? Or when
Before he
little?
was born, yeah.
Says your dad's probably not coming. He's probably coming to date with certain technology, but not with the way that things have run. I guarantee he's not doing more marketing, more promoting, reaching out. The infrastructure is probably different to what you could provide. But the essential thing is, if you're looking at something as in business wise, you've got to be invested in not only mentally but physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
You need to say, right, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to make it a success. And you need to look at how you're going to pull that business model apart, create a new business path. This is what we're going to do. We're going to excel, because if you can do that, you can actually have that job by implementing a new system without ever working there.
Yeah.
Like you said, bring someone else in.
Well, I
So you
think
implement everything.
he's going to have some weird emotions, though, because emotionally he's going to be there because it's his dad's business.
Mm-hmm.
But then if he's looking at it thinking, fucking hell, there's no potential in this, he's going to be emotionally drained as well, isn't he?
But is he looking into the business to see if he's got potential? He's already got his eyes set on. He's following the money
Yeah.
without looking at what potential we can get from this, the financial gains I can get from this. Because don't forget, it's not just a wage. He'll have dividends, profit
Yeah,
share,
of course, yeah.
all these things
He'll have
will
all
come
that.
into play at the end of the day. So you need to look at it properly and not decide on what the money is, whether it's something you want to do, something you want to build, something you want to grow and be involved in. If your heart is not in that, don't do it. Simple.
There you go. What was his name? Scott. There you go, Scott.
Where was he from?
Dudley. Right, let's get on to...
Tales of trouble, pranks, and mess. We read them all, we must confess. Your moment comes, the verdict's kept. Am I on a naughty step? Tales of trouble,
Like this one as
pranks,
well, don't
and
you,
mess. We read them all, we must confess.
It's got a bit of a beat in it.
Your moment
This is what he wears.
comes,
Just
the
not when he
verdict's
gets
kept.
up in the morning.
Am I
Out
on
of bed.
a naughty step?
Right, naughty
See
step
when he
then.
just done that then? I want you to cut that out and we want to create a GIF.
Yeah,
for him doing that. Yeah.
Right, naughty step then. All right, lads. I'd been hacking away at my mess of a garden all weekend. Branches, weeds, old turf, bits of wood, old toys, the lot. By Sunday evening, I had a few black bags stacked up and no chance of fitting them in my wheelie bin. Council charges a fortune for extra waste collection, and I wasn't about to fork out for a skip. I clocked that my neighbour had gone away for the weekend, and their bin was sitting there empty, practically winking at me. I thought, what's the harm? And stuffed the lot in. Filled it right to the top, pressed it down with my foot. Monday morning, I'm sipping on my brew, and the bin lorry turns up. Sure enough, this coincides with what we were talking about earlier on the what's the name. Sure enough, the lads refused to take it because it's crammed with all sorts, bags, twigs, even a few bits of rubble lobbed in. Later that day, my neighbours came home to find their overflowing bin still sat there. They went up and down the street, asking if they'd seen who dumped the rubbish in it. I played dumb, said it must have been fly tippers passing through. They were fuming. Had to empty it all themselves and drive it to the tip. I watched from my window, pretending to feel sorry for them, but strangely I didn't. So here's the question. Do I deserve to be on the naughty step for saving myself a skip fee, or am I just good at playing the system?
Well, definitely the naughty step, innit?
And that's from Ryan in Coventry.
Oh, there we go.
One of your lot.
Fucking Coventry.
One of the
shouldn't
dodgy lots.
What do you think there?
But it's definitely naughty step. I mean, I can't say that I've never done anything like that. Do you know what I mean? There's always going to be a story. But with me, I do have a bit of empathy with that. If I did that,
Yeah.
it'd bother me to the point I'd probably do something to go out my way to kind of repay
Fix
it
it.
in a
Yeah,
way
yeah,
to emotionally, take that burden off myself for fucking them over or something like
Yeah.
that. Which like I say, I'd done stuff like that before. Do you know what I mean? It's like, stick something in there.
What can I do to make it better before Karma catches up
yeah,
with me?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so I've done stuff like that. So it's not out of the ordinary. I don't have to beat yourself up over it. Like it's not like something
I think
serious, is it?
He's got to be on the naughty step because, you
It's fucking cheeky.
you screwed
as
your
fuck,
neighbour
innit?
over,
Yeah.
ain't you, really?
And I bet it's not the first time if he's done something
Yeah.
like that.
I mean, our bins go out on a Friday, so Thursday night, if our bins are full, we'll take rubbish out and chuck it in other people's bins if they've already put the bin out. So they're not going to put anything else in there because the bin men come before they get up. So if there's room, we'll chuck some stuff in their bins. But this one, he's just filled it up, and then obviously the bin men have put one of them fucking stickers on saying "fuck you, we're not taking this." So they've had to literally empty it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the naughty step, mate. Fucking.
Have you not got a naughty step sound?
Nah, I'm getting that one. That's next. That's next.
I've been
Right.
saying that for 10
It'll
weeks.
probably be just. Ooh.
No, you know,
Dead obvious.
I'm trying to get the, Joe Frost.
Yeah.
She does that super nanny.
Yeah.
Something of her, because she said it loads of times. Right, you, get on the naughty step. So I'm going to try and sample that from one of her fucking shows. Right. All right, lads. Following on from your wedding conversation a few shows ago,
Again.
I've got to confess something, and it's gnawing at me. I was invited to a wedding a couple of months back. Problem was, my bank account was looking grim. I mean, bare bones. Everyone else was talking about gifts and what they were spending, and I had virtually fuck all. So here's what I did. I dug around the home and found a candle set a friend had given me last Christmas. It was still wrapped in cellophane, unopened, and in pristine condition. So I thought, perfect, nobody's going to know. I rewrapped it in fancy paper, added a little ribbon to make it look like I'd just bought it, and off I went. At the wedding, everyone was milling around, talking about how much they spent. I quietly placed my new gift in the pile, praying no one recognised it. Later, when the couple opened it, they gushed about how lovely it was and how thoughtful I'd been. I puffed my chest up a little bit, but I felt like a fraud inside. Here's the kicker. The friend who originally gave me the candle set was at the wedding. I spotted them mid-reception. They gave me this tiny knowing smile and nod, and I immediately looked away, sipping my drink as if I had no idea what they were thinking. I haven't been able to stop thinking about that smile since. So, lads, am I just clever saving what I've got, or do I belong on the naughty step for basically re-gifting someone's present in secret?
No,
That's from Dan in Birmingham.
it's not a naughty step. That's a good move, to be fair. It's a good move.
At least
He
you
got
got
caught,
something.
But you just make a joke of that after. But
Yeah.
that's a good move because there's no rules or laws that say you have to buy
Yeah,
a
it's
present.
It's your.
You're giving a gift. Might have meant something to you. Might have had a lot of, thing behind it, nostalgia behind it or something. You're giving them something that means something to you. You know,
Yep.
I've gifted things like that I've maybe made or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So,
I just
Yeah.
it's the whole thought that
and it's
counts
funny.
thing, isn't
It's
it?
funny you got caught. I would have, if I'd have got caught like that, I'd have winked.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that. I'd have made a fucking joke about
Yeah,
it. like,
if somebody bought me candles for Christmas and I give them away at a wedding,
yeah,
and
you
they
take-
clocked it, I'd be like,
you can take the
I'd look
shame
back
away.
as if to say, it's your own fault for buying me fucking candles, you twat.
I'd make a joke about it all the time. I'd take the shame away by saying your gift's going to the next wedding. Basically.
Yeah,
You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
So no, it's a good one. That.
What do you think, Wayne?
What else you can do with an unwanted gift?
Yeah,
You're utilising it for the better.
you give it to somebody else, didn't you?
We've got one at
I'm
home
not
that
gonna
we're
use it.
waiting to give away.
And-
I can
Wait for
throw it in the bin,
opportunity.
or I can give it to someone else.
Right. Okay. So, how do the people who gave them fucking, because it's a shit fucking gift anyway.
Yep.
So whoever gave you that didn't really give a fuck because of what they've give you.
Yeah.
They probably don't even know what set they've given you anyway.
They probably did the same thing.
Yeah.
They got it for the birthday and get it you for Christmas.
For Christmas last year, my missus, her auntie got her a silver platter bowl. It's like a silver plate.
Yeah.
Like what you'd see in a banquet. Big, obnoxious plate, but it was shaped like a crab. So you could think it's got it's like, the face shaggers off Aliens.
Yeah.
So that is on top of my wardrobe in a minute. And the first opportunity I can fucking give that crab
That's
plate
going
away.
somewhere.
It's probably worth about 70 quid or something. It's like stainless steel.
That's going to a
Worst
wedding.
present. Well, I said that to her because somebody give her that. She's fucking giving it
she's
you.
fast
I said
on
it
to you,
straight
yeah.
away, yeah. I says, that's going. First wedding we have, that's going in a fucking box.
Fucking
Shaped
hell.
like a crab.
It is. It's got the legs as well. You know, the face shaggers off Aliens. I
Yeah.
thought it was that at first. I was like, she like alien memorabilia or something like that. And I was like, no, it's a fucking, our table's not even big enough for this fucking plate.
What goes through some people's minds when they buy gifts for people?
It's so weird. Weirdest gift I've ever seen.
Shaped like a fucking crab.
It is a crab. It is like a stainless steel crab
It's how
upside
you
down.
say it.
It is.
It's the context that you said it that makes it funny.
When was the last time you had crabs?
Well, last time I had pubes.
Yeah. Is that why you don't have pubes anymore?
I've eat,
Just in
don't I?
case.
Yeah, I've eat.
Just fucking fetch it off.
Yeah.
Ain't going to get them then.
No,
Fair play.
just herpes now.
Right, Lee. Do you want to do some plugging? Do some
plugs,
plugins. Plug your
right,
socials, man. Plug whatever you want. That's the end. Yeah,
Not
we're,
that
Is that how
kind.
you end every podcast?
we're at the end of the show.
Fucking hell.
But plugging.
Yeah, so I'll drop a few plugs. Obviously, on all the socials, get me at Lee UHF, LEEUHF. Drum and bass labels, Dirtbox Recordings, and VTO Records as well.
Yep.
And check out my YouTube channel, which is at Dirtbox Recordings on YouTube. You'll find brand new music, mixes, interviews, even talking to the guy in China who booked me and stuff. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Talking to the guy in China on there as well. So there's a few good interviews, some new ones going up as well. So yeah,
Nice.
check that out and subscribe.
Because it is, like you said before, they're more baseline speed garage orientated. Push that label as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you-
Are you sorry?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not on YouTube with that, but you can
But still,
find
it's
it.
still
Yeah, you can
because
still
we've
get
got
it on your
audience.
download,
Yeah, so-
Speedport and that.
Yeah. The tunes are out there, and it's on socials. It's RUSRS Music. So it's the syllables. Are you
Yeah.
serious? RUSRS Music on all socials.
Some baseline speed garage stuff for you
Yeah.
ravers out there.
Yeah, Brent Kilner's on there all the time. We've got 2 of his prodigies that he's training up.
I might
I've
send you a
just done
couple
some
of tunes.
release. Yeah, we'll have a listen.
Because he signs on mine normally.
Does he? It's good to get it about
The
there,
good
innit?
ones.
You have them all? I've got a couple he's not had.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, don't let him have them either. You can buy the bastards. I'll send you the Beatport link, Mickey.
I'll have it, yeah. I'll just stream it. And you can earn 0.003p.
That's it.
Fuck it. Right, Patreon. Get us on there. Patreon.com/the Ranting and Raving Pod. You can subscribe to us on there as well if you want to help us out a little bit. Plus, for that, you get your Patreon shows and you get early access to these shows. You'll get it a few days earlier. Wayne, do you want to plug the socials before you die?
Right, okay. You can catch us on Instagram.
You look like you're gonna fucking die.
I don't know what happened. I was fine. I was fine when you come in, and I was like that. And also, I just felt myself fucking going. But that tablet's starting to, my vision's coming back a little bit, but I've still got a bouncing headache. So you can catch us on Instagram,
Facebook.
I know what I'm going to say. You can catch us on, he does this every time. It throws me off on purpose. So everyone thinks, look, I'm Wayne the dickhead, don't know we've even advertised. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. The Ranting and Raving Pod. Right?
That's
You
right.
want to email us, the Ranting and Raving Pod @gmail.com. This is my show along with his. Do you know how long it took me to learn them?
Took him about fucking 8 episodes before he got it right.
Is that what's the email? I don't fucking know.
So I'll make him do it every show now, just so you don't forget.
11.
Yeah, so.
Right, thank you for the show sponsor as well, Next Level Graphics.
I want to say a massive thank you to Lee for coming on. It's a real pleasure.
Yeah, it's great to be on.
It's a real pleasure because it's a lot of the people that we have on this show are more into the kind of music we're into and stuff.
yeah.
But it's nice to have something fresh and hear from that hardcore background which he was into and all about the Sunday Essential, because it was an integral part of Birmingham as well.
Yeah, there's a big connection.
And
there.
I'm so the story of how you came into it all, of not interested in dance music at all, to then becoming a pivotal point and an inspirational fucking DJ in your genre is like quite an achievement, and it's it should be inspiring to a lot of people to follow your story.
Thanks, mate.
Yep,
So I wish you all the best for your labels. I will send you some tunes.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Hopefully you like them and let me know what you think.
Will do.
Thank you for giving us your time.
Enjoyed it, lads. We'll do it again one day.
100%.
That is it. Until next time, I'm out of here.
Peace.
My fucking God.
You literally look like you're going to die.